We are live.
He just leaves.
He gets up,
No,
walks out of
no,
the room.
I'm right
We
in the
are
kitchen. I'm 5 steps
live.
from my computer.
Damn
Come on
right
now.
you're in the kitchen where you belong.
Muted. You're muted,
Good
Alice.
luck, guys.
No, you're not. You're good.
Welcome, everybody. It is Wednesday night over here at Disorderly Decision. Silver's into cooking, wrist twisting like a stir fry. We are in, where are we at tonight? We are, we are in, the Rime of the Frost Maiden. Here chilling our bones off, popsicle sticks and all. All bow to the mighty Chugman, our DM.
Hi.
He is, he is our savior. He is our ticket to the promised land. He shall lead us for the small, small price of $99.95.
Or one knucklehead trout.
Or one knucklehead trout.
Best price, really.
And with
I have
that,
done.
let's.
I've done my job. I shall return to my quarters, sire.
Thank you,
Honorable
Vader.
Barker over here.
So in our last session, to do a little recap, they had journeyed out into the frozen wasteland to find a frozen wonderland, where they had ran into a small village of awakened penguins or plucky adventurers. Quickly negotiated their way in after being waylaid by the penguins. The price of entrance was one knucklehead trout, which was paid. Um, and then they were offered fun and games for the price of one knucklehead trout, which again was paid. Some of those fun and games involved them learning to snowboard. As we know, what happens when you are learning to snowboard and or a snowboarder, you will inevitably have a beef with someone who is skiing. That beef took the form of several goblins who'd kidnapped a penguin chick, which resulted in a race down the mountainside where they managed to save the small penguin chick, befriend some direwolves, and get the interest of a winter wolf or a frost wolf by the name of Snowball, who has tasked you guys with finding him seal meat. That is his favorite kind of meat. Uh, he has given you guys 3 days to do so. Um, you guys, with that knowledge, though, it was pretty late. So you guys went back to town where the penguins pulled out their little drums. They played you some Ewok music. Uh, and you guys had gotten a long rest at the end of that night in the safety of the penguin village.
Our lawyers have flagged me down and said you can't say Ewok.
Uh, legally distinct forest people music played on drums. The people may or may not look like bears. We cannot say for sure. With that, if everybody's ready, we can get right into it. I don't know if Sylvan is deboning a chicken in the background, but I assume he can hear us.
I can hear you just fine.
Okay. So, uh, how cut loose? Do you guys cut loose at all? During this party, or is everybody rather tame? The penguins will eventually bring out some form of alcohol. For the price of one knucklehead trout.
Kuda has no shame whatsoever. He is trying to dance the way the penguins do, imitate their movements. He pulls out a little pan flute and starts playing along with them as best he can. He is getting as jovial as possible. with these tiny little animals. For sure.
Gotti.
Scotty is definitely enjoying the festivities. She is just oogling at how adorable all of her new friends are.
So that
Sovez is probably aiming for a calmer night. He's gonna chill with like the older penguins, but like they're still having a good time, but it's slower.
well, I believe it was Gregory. Do you hang out with Gregory?
Not all night. No, because he will just become smoked out of his brain. No. He enjoys himself, but he doesn't get himself super hammered. He's still out in the wilds, adorable penguin town or not, and that's a dangerous place to be blitzed out of your mind.
All right. Um,
No,
Zaladar.
yeah, he does.
I don't think Zaladar's ever cut loose in his life, so he's not gonna start now.
All right.
But he's probably just gonna stay close to Scotty. Make sure she doesn't get any trouble.
And Serval.
In the immortal words of the 3-6 Mafia, Serval is in the club, posted up, got his arms folded, blood in his mouth, and his haters, he's scoping, and he's just twisting his body from side to side.
Respect.
He got
So,
lit, didn't he?
so our
Gregory.
quiet three, those who are keeping an eye out. As the night goes on, Kuda progressively gets more and more wasted.
Absolutely.
Do you guys stop the tattoo, or do you allow it to happen?
Oh
Dude, as
no, I
soon as
encourage it.
Kuda gets passed out drunk, we're putting him in the cart and we're spinning it around and acting like we're about to get into a huge accident.
No. Yeah, no. Someone would carry his ass to the tattoo chair. Like, are you kidding me? A penguin tattoo? All worth it.
If it's 2 out of the 3 quiet ones who vote for this, I will allow it to happen. Serval or Zaladar, do you guys intercede?
Oh, no.
I mean, I have nothing. Oh, he
I'm not
wouldn't.
stopping this.
I don't know you guys enough.
You didn't even have to ask Serval. If it has Kuda involved in some kind of embarrassment or misery, all in.
Yep.
So Sylvan, are you okay with a tattoo? Just to be fair to your character.
I absolutely am okay with a tattoo as long as it. Well, I guess he's already covered in like war paint and shit. So I was gonna say as long as it's not on the face, but hey, I will.
It's not on the face. It will be on your. It'll be on your like bicep. It's 3 simple little words that we should all live by. The first one's live. The second one's laugh.
God.
The last one's love.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
And like the matronly penguin somehow with like little hammer that she somehow has wrapped up in a flipper and a little ink needle. And she's like tap 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 tap. So like aww tap 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 tap. And like you guys like are sitting in there and she's like very insistent in like her little igloo that you guys use the coasters. They're well knitted. But yeah.
Kuda is drooling on himself.
Yeah. But eventually you guys will all sleep. And thank you, Peter. That was actually well timed. As you all head to sleep, let's start with Sovez.
What do you mean start with?
Yeah, let's
bud?
start with Sovez.
What do you mean start
Crack
with?
my
bud?
knuckles. You did spend some of the night thinking. on kind of obviously on the day you just had, which was crazy.
Yeah.
But
That day started
also,
off as 2 different pitches.
yeah, but also on the Winter Wolf, surprisingly. And it kind of brings you back to something you haven't thought about in a long time, which was ironically home. Um, you remember Garagai, your mentor, a frost giant who had raised you, and you have like memories of when you were younger, when you're in the camp with the more hostile frost giants. But you remember, like even there, Garagai kind of looked out for you. Um, and you kind of sit there and you're pondering and dreaming about your old memories of when you had gotten lost in a snowstorm. Um, you had remembered there was a giant winter wolf that had actually found you, and as its jaw and its this large maw had opened, you had just assumed, even at that young of an age, oh, this is it. And as the jaw had closed around, it had actually grabbed the back of your cloak, and it had brought you back to Garagai. Um, and you had known it was one of a pair of wolves. His two pet wolves, more or less. Um, you often had associated some things with danger, but that kind of naturalistic, like animal companionship, kind of had been instilled in you by Garagai. That like surviving off the land, taming beasts, those little things. Um, Those are to help you out with your whole ranger thing, by the way. But
Appreciate that.
yes, uh, it you just remember those pets he had. He had a mammoth, and for the life of you, can't remember their names. But you just get like a almost like a feeling of dread thinking about Garagai. You hadn't talked to him in a while. You haven't seen him in a long time. Is he doing well? You know where his home is, but you keep putting it off and off and off. You're kind of uneasy as you sleep. You do sleep, but it's with that kind of anxiety of I need to act soon. Serval, you don't quite sleep as much as you stupor. You do as the vampires do and enter a state of rest, but not full rest. Um, but even then, you still get not quite dreams, but memories, recollections, and to your recollections and memories, you do remember, not often, but flashes of a childhood, of even the sun. But you, for some reason, one of the things that stands out to you right now is actually your first day as a vampire, which was to your family very, obviously very young, right, basically at the cusp of adulthood when you returned. But you remember almost going out to the sun, just forgetful nature. And right before you open that door, which would have destroyed you. You remember two long feminine hands, soaked in blood, almost made out of it, wrap around you and pull you back. And it's in this like kind of recollection. You like feel those arms again wrap around the back of you. Blood kind of flowing into your clothes, staining them. And then it pulls you back into the darkness. Back, back, back. Almost like infinitely so. But there's no horror, there's no like fear. Just like a warm embrace. Oh, you guys wake up.
Nothing like a light coating of trauma for the morning.
Oh my god, these little buddies know how to party. Why the hell? What the hell?
Can Kudo read?
I play him dumber than he actually is, but I think he's got an intelligence of like 10 or 11.
Your choice, though.
Yeah. He's got
Okay.
So he's.
Oh, thanks, guys. I thought you were being assholes, but it turns out you guys all love me.
At the very least,
Because
the penguins do.
I'm alive. I love to laugh. Somebody must love me. So, thank you. Even you, you little brick.
You've got a face only a mother could love there, Kuda.
I wouldn't say that. She kind of was a not very nice lady. But
Mm.
I'm happy that somebody loves me.
Yes. I'm sure this whole group is filled with love for you.
I think it's just the slow turn of heads at Serval as he says that.
Like,
That's
Scotty
one
is
bit.
like trancing, like, so, like, she's rising from her trance, and, like, there's, like, a mound of penguins on her.
She's never been happy.
She's, like, a head sticking out, like, just a penguin pile.
Is that one going to survive leaving the town?
She looks over
I
at
think we'll-
Zaladar and she's like, some of the awakened penguins. See, awakened penguins like me. Tim's is just a different situation.
Tim's was a smart one.
You did terrify that poor penguin.
It wasn't my fault. You made him not like me. I was nothing but nice. I said I want to be friends, okay?
I believe the words you said were, I'm going to keep you. He's a person.
I once
Did
One
I
of the
kill
penguins
him?
goes, "That's a little weird. Yeah, we're people. That's like slavery."
I never said
Leave
that.
the
I said I
pile.
wanted to be friends.
We best watch out for this one, penguins. She'll take you from your home.
He's
Penguins
gonna
are
start
like,
like tearing up.
they're leaving, and like you can see like Scotty reaching out, like, "No."
He's gonna start to tear up.
you don't want
worry,
to cry
Scotty.
here. They'll
We
just
still
freeze
got
to your
the
face.
puppies. They're softer and
Uh,
fluffier.
Well, I get inspiration. I'm dead serious.
What did he
Damn, I didn't
say?
hear it.
I missed it.
He goes, "Don't cry here," and this is a line from your mentor that the DM has written in a notebook to tell you at a later session. So yes, have an inspiration.
Hell yeah!
Holy moly! Sorry, I did not expect that to happen. But yes, you remember, as you say that, you remember actually seeing a giant thumb wipe your face, and he says, "Don't cry, little one. Tears here just close your eyes, and you need them open to survive."
Christ.
Horrifying that thumb's
That's
the size of my
dark.
body at this point in my age.
It's dark but true.
What is it like to cry?
Get
I
good.
feel overwhelmingly sad because those in which I love are leaving me.
You form attachments too strongly, too quickly.
They're so cute. Look at their little faces.
They'll be dead by tomorrow.
Don't you dare say they leave me. And you do that.
But you see, like, the little chick who was, like, asleep next to Cheval, like, looks up and goes, "Really?"
No, you will be fine. You have a dagger and a killer's spirit.
He, like, pulls out the dagger and he's like, "Yeah, born to stab."
Well, I mean,
Right.
Paul, if you really want to find out what it's like to cry, I could kick you in the tenders and see what happens.
Could your foot get up that high?
Oh, you motherfucker!
Perhaps I could sit down.
Come here, come sit and see what happens.
Hmm. Perhaps next time, Kuda.
You should look forward to it.
At
Plus-
some point. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Scotty would have said that kind of quiet to Zalidar. It wasn't meant to be everyone.
We're in an igloo. It's not like there's a lot of space in here. Oh, actually, point of order. Are we in an igloo or are we
Yeah,
in
you
our...
guys would have to be in an igloo, yeah.
We
I
built
am
one, didn't
hundreds
we?
of years. I am hundreds of years old. You don't get this old, not listening to the things around you very closely.
I mean, I heard you talking, but I wasn't really paying attention. If it makes you feel better. I just heard Serval talking about crying, and I figured I could kick him where it hurts and see if he cries. I wouldn't mind if he's willing to accept it.
Only if I could return the favor.
You see the little penguin, like, get in front of Serval, reach down, daggers out. Like, he, like, starts to pull it out, he's like, "You want some?"
No,
He goes,
You're too cute to kick. I can't kick you.
"Well, don't make me make you cry." Puts the dagger back.
I think he
Walks next to Serval and, like, slaps both arms around in a cross pose, but it's a penguin, so it's just like a little chick trying to hug itself.
Character. You can't tell me you don't want to keep him.
Oh,
It's a person.
Vader, the player, wants us to just now have an army of penguins that we travel around with.
Fucking menagerie of animals. 3 dogs,
Yeah.
2 dire wolves, a frost wolf,
witch
and a
wolf.
penguin. Just
Yeah.
up on the top
You know-
of our little sled. Just
We haven't gained the seals yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you guys aren't fighting the final boss of this module with at least 100 animals, I feel like I have failed at this point.
dude, I'm trying to gain like the fucking vampire stat block part where like you can summon creatures, you know, and just have instead of just like the wolves and bats, it's wolves and penguins.
whatever shit we
Just the cute
collected
ones.
along the way.
Yeah,
Scotty's going full Disney princess. She's just gonna be like, oh, and then like they're just gonna come out of nowhere.
Scotty missed her calling. He's a bard.
Mm-hmm.
Or druid.
Max.
or
Um,
if they could just be transferred onto playing cards that I could use to summon at any time, that'd be great.
God, the Yu-Gi-Oh kick is strong with you.
Dude, it's consumed my
respect it.
life.
In the corner of this room, Vader, you see a pot. And the pot has like a face on it. It's like a grinning green pot. It's weird.
You see
You
that
feel
pot
like-
over there, young man?
It's
He
one
goes,
good.
yeah.
Pretty pot. It looks
Very-
very. Stay away from it.
That is what it do. Nah.
Chamber
But
pot.
as you guys banter and start to like wake up and truly kind of get out into that still dark. Frost, the Icewind Dale does not get much sun. But those of you with dark vision, you will see like a hill, like a hill of snow has like wrapped itself around part of the igloo, and as you guys walk out, you rise. You see the hill move.
Oh, is this the wolf? Sleeping.
Yes, the winter wolf will move.
Forget how large those things are.
Serval's gonna go up to it, put his head to it, and just say something silently.
You'll feel like it exhales, and its exhale is like almost colder than the like chill out here, which is impressive. And he goes, "Is it time to get going? We'll meet for dinner tonight."
I suppose. Where are we going to find a seal around here? Great beast.
Give me a persuasion.
And or I'm a local and also sort of a hunter. Do I know where seals are?
Well, obviously the coast.
Right. But that's like a couple of weeks travel away. I
Yeah,
imagine.
that
Let's
is
see.
a ways off.
Let's see how digital dice do. Show me potato salad. How's the journey over here? But the 13.
13's not bad. He will sniff. He goes, "The reason seal's been on my mind so long is I smelt it come down the road. It went to the big place with all the buildings. Not the one with the ring of rock. The one that way," and he'll kind of point himself east.
So back the way we came. Oh no, East Haven's over here.
No, we're
Yeah.
east.
So,
Jumped in the chair in the lock.
yep. He goes, "They were in cages, barking as they do. There was bright colors, several other weird smelling animals as well.
A menagerie.
Sounds like a carnival of madness, and I want no parts of this.
No.
Ah,
Sounds like somewhere where a red-nosed creature would dwell.
Mm.
Face painted into a grin so sinister.
I mean, when you stand out here in the cold, your nose turns a little bit red too.
Afraid of mirrors of all. Not like you.
there was something else about that town." And he just kind of grunts. Not really like super motivated to remember, so he just kind of stops.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
well, the most important thing that you said was that the seals are in cages, so they were pretty easy to acquire.
I would have stalked them that night, but didn't like the smell of the other things.
What? Foul? Distasteful? What do they smell like?
Different. They were. Something was off with it. Smelt like seawater, but not right.
Stale seawater. Bad salt. Is any of this ringing a bell for Soviz?
No.
What smells like salt water, but not really salt water? But
It
weird.
had like a lingering smell of death,
Oh, okay.
but
I see now.
there was a distinct smell of water, that sea smell. And he huffs again. He's agitated because he would have killed those seals, but this thing had him on his hackles raised enough that he didn't want to deal with it.
But you smell the presence of fresh blood, right? And quite a substantial amount. Overweighing this salty smell, at least.
Yes. It was followed by a man. He was in the color like your clothes.
Eye clothes.
Red. They were red robes. He was bald like your friend Kuda. Black circles around his head painted on.
Oh shit.
I like a history check from some of our friends here. And I will let the Charter Kai roll on this too.
Oh,
That is
plus
how
4
well
to
that
history.
place
Come
is
on,
now.
digital dice. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Jordan.
11 for Saviz.
Motherfucker.
And I believe just to also catch up with this, Zaladar, you said you were doing something. I know this was a bit ago.
Oh yeah, he said something like an hour ago. Sorry, dude.
I was just gonna wait. At some point, while Kuda and Serval were bickering, Zaladar would walk up to Soviz and ask if this is what love was on this realm.
Yes, absolutely.
That's all it was.
is.
Uh,
It's just good. That's a
13 on
mouthful to
Kuda's
say it.
history check.
Let me check my rolls here.
Scotty is
Do I have
off.
Do I have inspiration? I can use. My sheet says I do, but I don't remember if I do. I don't want a fucking 7.
Uh,
Don't think you used yours during the snowboarding thing.
he used 1, but I do up to 3.
I think we had 2 at the start of last session.
Yeah, I think a lot of people used a lot, but I'll say everybody. Sylvanas has 2. Everybody else has 1.
I have 2.
You have
said
2. Sure.
No, you said that at the last session.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it because I want better. Come on, you fucking dice. Roll better. It technically rolled better.
It did.
Fuck.
I hate to do you this way. DC was 12. So the 13
That's
was good enough.
fine. I'll just sit over here with my player knowledge.
Oh,
You guys have
So
all-
Scotty, and Scotty, you have a little bit different outsider view of these people, but you have seen one of these people before. You know them to be red wizards of Fae. You know them via they came to trade. They traded agents and unguents and various things from the material plane to you and Zaladar's families for potion craft, for brewing, for various purposes.
I'll mention part of that to the group. I won't say like what they did with our families. Just kind of what they are.
Serval, your knowledge comes from, well, your family needed food, and the Thayans are, they have relatively good relations with undead. So, it was a little bit of a, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You know them by reputation. The Red Wizards are fearsome foes.
Oh, I know that. I rolled
Yeah.
a 9, man.
No, you rolled with inspiration, so you picked the higher.
Yeah, I rolled a
This is
9.
a 9.
DC was a 12.
Yeah, I got
No,
like
Kuda was
9.
a
Total.
13.
The total
It-
was 9.
Oh,
When he clicked inspiration, it went to Soviz.
I read the persuasion check. Awesome. I would just say Serval, that's fine, Kuda.
I wouldn't
what
have
do I
a
want to?
fucking clue.
I ain't fucking scared.
Really, I
ain't
mean, I
scared.
passed the history check, but I don't. You'd have to come up with some real obscure means of Kuda actually knowing shit about them. He's from a long ways
You
out.
ran into like a scrawny kid on your travels north. You got a good pair of boots that day. They were on the run from something. They were in red robes, bald head with tattoos. They looked like they were at the end of the rope. And you just kind of like, hey, boots.
Hey, I probably am in need of a new set of boots, and I got a good pair off of them last time I met. Granted, he was dead on the side of the road, but you get what you can find.
Ah, that makes sense. If you would have met a Thayan that wasn't dead on the side of the road, I'm sure your charming personality would have been tolerated for so long.
Don't worry.
Then
Oh,
as the odd man
you'll
out,
get used
the
to
hell
me.
is a Thayan?
I don't know.
A guy in red, with tattoos all over his face, and a bald head. It's about the
And,
most
and
I
Scotty relates some of her information of wizards.
So somebody who
Uh,
spends all day reading and doing
no,
weird
no.
math.
No, they are quite formidable.
Phenomenal. And we need to get their seals, apparently.
That's
You said
that
it's
does.
trade.
I will say you guys are smart enough to kind of, at this point, just in general, just suss out. He's kind of describing there was a caravan. He's
Yeah,
describing
yeah, I get
multiple
that.
different people in a group. So
Yeah,
one of these members of this caravan threw him off and made him nervous. But he's describing like much different people. There was a guy with seals, a being that smelled like salt water and death, and a Thayan.
yeah. That's like Serval. That's why Serval was asking. Like, you smell like the smell of fresh blood, because he was like, all right, I'm entertaining going there for multiple reasons. Two birds with one stone. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. But the Thayan definitely puts a little right turn in that little equation. Perhaps a trade. I'm not sure what we could offer them.
Traders normally accept gold.
Is
Not
that
under
really
the sun.
trading?
It's purchasing. You buy
Right.
and you trade it for goods and services. That's
How much do you
Sounds
think
like
a seal is worth?
Maybe I could
I don't know.
trade these boots for a new pair of boots.
Never
A
A
bought
trade
mouthful or
buy a
two,
seal
says the
before.
Winter Wolf.
Never had to bother buying a seal. If I ever felt the need for meat, I'd make the hike to the coast.
Do you think that you're carrying the right amount of gold to purchase a said seal? Either of you?
I have no damn clue.
I got a
Do I-
pair of
do I have
boots
any
that
idea
I got
what-
off one of these guys.
No.
Okay.
Tried
Even as locals, you guys never entertain the idea of buying a seal.
Fuck.
Could I suggest you don't go showing off your new boots or your old boots, or trying to
Deal.
replace them with new ones?
But they're starting to get little bits of holes in the side. I need some new ones. And I mean,
Well,
these lasted me a few years. So I mean, I got them. The last red road bald guy, I got them off. They were really good. So they have really good boots. So I wanted some new boots.
Well, this Thayan won't be lying dead on the side of the road. It seems fully ambulatory and quite capable.
The part of a caravan, nonetheless. Is there other ways for us to get seals that I can think of outside of dealing with this caravan?
You go to the coast, but you don't have time.
If we want
All
to
right,
do
we're
it
gonna
in
have to
3
kill the
days,
Winter Wolf.
would that be easier than the Thayan?
No,
No.
not at all.
Then let's
Because
pick the
my heart
Thayan.
won't
What
be
the
in
hell?
Yeah, my heart won't be in it if we fight the Winter Wolf.
And it's
As
not
you guys
they're
are
not an easy
discussing
fight
this,
No.
you guys will see just the beginning of some light across the land.
Serval just
Hold
starts
on!
fire.
Serval just exploded.
Yeah.
One.
Meet my new
Problem solved
character,
itself.
Sir Penguinton the Fourth.
Tiny
It's just
little penguin.
my new character is the penguin baby with a knight's helm and the dagger.
just
I
the
shall
helmet.
I shall avenge my fallen master. I shall kill the sun.
No, at full Cubebones it's just the top of Serval's skull as a helmet.
Yes. The fangs make up the visor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the red cloak. It's way too big for him, but when a wind hit, damn, does it look good.
Oh, he's just like dragging it.
Yeah. It's like Spawn's cape.
So, there's a round here that will explain traveling with Snowball, what he does. He can either pull you guys, and if he pulls, you guys will be going at his speed. Which is huge, in Icewood Dale, because you guys will be going fucking fast for this place. I want to stress that is very fast. But if he pulls, he's gonna leave for like a couple of days after that because he's not gonna be happy.
Fair.
Or he can range for you, and if he ranges for you, what I will allow is if you guys roll an encounter, there's a 50% chance he deals with the encounter and just knocks it out.
Well, we've got 2 direwolves and 3 dogs, said Kuda. We
With
probably
the
don't need
direwolves, they will be able to basically fully pull the sled now.
Yeah, I don't think we need Kuda to pull the sled anymore.
No.
He
It's part
probably
of the
still
deal.
wants to.
He can if he wants to.
Oh,
He's gotta catch Scratch.
Scratch.
Just
I
ever
would
so slightly out of
very
reach.
Yeah, if Kuda could continue pulling the sled from the outside, that would be wonderful.
I mean, if they could pull the sled without Scratch in the mix, Kuda would range out and scout a little bit as well. But if Scratch is there, he's
also-
going to stay with Scratch.
I
Also,
want
the
to bond with
direwolves.
Tula some. Sorry.
The direwolves. I think we named that one of them was Hops and one of them was Pips. And I
Yep,
don't
Hops and
remember
Pips.
which one was which. Was mine Pips?
Yours
I
was
think?
Hops.
Mine was
Yours
Hops.
was Hops, and the Pips was
Okay.
the other one.
The one on the left is Hops. The one on the right is Pips.
The one that Sova's was
Do
interacting
I have
with.
you guys on the right map?
We are
Yeah.
on the
world map.
main map.
Woo! I was like, what map?
No, we've seen all the monsters you've been throwing up.
Yeah, I was getting ready everything.
Like 20 of them seems a bit excessive.
The fact that I saw the stat blocks for the R-based meat man and it scared me is terrifying. By the way,
20 R-based meatmans.
dude, he's got plus 10 to everything.
The
We
does
come over a
Wizzy still
hill
have
and
to lead if the direwolves are pulling?
we come over a hill and see them having a battle with each other, like the Abyss Watchers, and they turn to see us, like, shing. Yeah. Oh!
I swear there was a show players option.
What'd you say, Shadow?
Is like Wizzy's the lead, right? So how does that work with the
Yeah.
direwolves?
So yeah, I will take an animal handling as you guys are trying to, like, put these direwolves in harnesses. I recommend going with this with like at any advantage you can.
If we offer them 1 knucklehead trout, how does that work?
They were eating goblin. I think they want a little bit warmer meat.
You can certainly try.
No, I'm not offering them a penguin.
Well, it's weird because these are mostly untamed animals, but they don't seem to be harassing the penguins.
Oh,
Even
speaking of-
Snowball seems to have a weird, like, relationship with these penguins.
Well, he called him Jeremy by name.
Yes.
I was gonna say I wanted to talk to Jeremy before we left for a few minutes.
Doesn't a wolf smoke weed with Gregory?
That too.
Yeah.
You do not see Jeremy.
Jeremy's the artificer penguin.
That is true.
One house at the door.
Give me the artificer penguin as a chit chat method. I need it.
Give me a perception check.
I want to compare notes. 12.
Can't find him.
Do I see any other penguins I could ask?
You do, and even with your perception, I'm assuming you're like, is Jeremy around? And they're like, no, I haven't seen him. You see one's carrying a basket of trout, who's waddling along.
That guy's rich. He's just walking in the
Yeah,
street.
he's walking around with 10 knucklehead trouts, and you'll see every once in a while somebody will be like waddle up and they'll drop something they drop a bag, obviously not made by them, but somehow they have a backpack. They drop it, and he bites down and flips out a knucklehead trout at them. They grab it and they're like, yes, and they run off.
He's just handing out the wealth.
I love these
Respect.
penguins. Deeply.
He's like,
What do you guys do?
we travel quickly.
Oh shit! I needed an animal handling. That's what we were doing.
Oh, we were discussing whether or not giving a knuckleheaded trout would give advantage.
Feeding them, yes, but you will have to overfeed them. You have to feed them a ration for the day, so it would be 2 rations to get this advantage.
I would do that one. Sobis would do that one.
Yeah.
He understands how good wolves are.
Yeah, because you're specifically overfeeding them to get that kind of bonus.
Kuda's
Yes.
assistance with
Still
this
13.
is basically he's sitting with Scratch and just trying to pay attention to them, not really try and harness them up. Just
Well,
give them-
I will actually say if Serval and you are holding your dogs back, that will help. Because
Yeah, I'm
kind of letting them all run into each other would probably be a bit of a mess.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be with Kuda. Pretty much goes without saying. Anytime when we were having downtime, Kuda is with Scratch. No questions asked.
Yeah, I'm
You-
trying to get Tula as feral as possible.
You're doing the opposite. You're like, just attack. Violence is the answer.
Yeah, I'm petting Tula and she's like showing all her teeth and growling. It's if from an outside point of view, it's that dog was gonna rip that dude's face off, but Serval is just stoically petting it.
Good.
Good. Give me those animal handlings.
I got
That's a
19.
good 13 from Sobis. for dealing with
I'm
pets.
just trying to control Scratch, and I got a 12.
Yeah.
I'll roll. Animal handling.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna make a plea for advantage because I would have bonded in blood with Tula as well, and we've been bonded a lot longer than me and the Winter Wolf.
Sure. Well, and also I'm giving with the dogs you guys have tamed already. You have advantage on animal handling because they're already tamed.
Sweet.
Then
With a
let me
19, does
reroll.
that cover Wizzy?
It doesn't, but Wizzy being the lead is helpful too.
I got a 15.
With advantage, Kuda got a natural 20.
Oh. So, between all your efforts, it's Pips that's giving you guys the most trouble, but luckily, Hops is kind of the I hate to say alpha because that's actually apparently not a thing, but Hops is more of the leader between the two of those anyways. With obviously Snowball being super in charge. But surprisingly, at one point during all this, Snowball has kind of slumped back down. He's laying down. You guys will see Wizzy fly up to Snowball and just starts barking and growling. And Snowball like kind of cracks an eye open and like gives a low growl, and then you see Wizzy fly up and bite him on the nose,
Hey, bad girl.
and then
What are
she
you
like
doing?
bounces back, and Snowball's eyes like both kind of rise up, and you see a paw come out, and he just puts it on her back and pushes her down.
Into the
And he
snow.
sits there for a few moments. You hear a couple whines from Wizzy, and then he lifts his paw. He goes, "Go on now, lead them."
About to have half winter wolf puppies.
Good.
Be fun.
He goes, "Serval, that bitch has a lot of spunk."
Are you talking about Tula?
No, the one that just bit me, not the one that you have growling at me. That's cute though,
Oh.
too.
That's her dog.
He turns, sees Scotty waving enthusiastically. You just hear a sigh. He puts his head back down.
Would you get a handle on your dog there, Scotty?
She'll bend down and she'll start petting her and be like, "What were you thinking, girl?" And like as she's doing it, she decides she's gonna do prestidigitation, and then the dog's fur just like fluffs up because it's all nice and clean and fluffy. She's just like, "Oh my god, it worked!"
My God, she's turned it into a show dog.
Oh.
Kuda, can I get a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, wait a minute. What the fuck?
Just a hangover.
Uh,
You must run into the poof.
He was hit by a
20.
disintegrator.
23?
yes.
You like Zaladar, you're watching this all mildly amused, but then you stop and you're like looking at Scratch and Kuda with his nat 20 animal handling. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm holding him back or anything. They were having a staring contest. Kuda and Scratch, same expression, mirrored at each other. Unbroken. Straight just for like a minute straight, no blinking.
Sounds
Scratch-
about right.
Scratch is like trying his best. He's like panting, and then finally you see Scratch blink, and Kuda's still staring. And Kuda just keeps staring for like another 3 or 4 minutes. Just
I
no
haven't
blink.
blinked in ages.
You might have to wake him up again. He may have fallen asleep.
Kuda's getting a short rest right now.
So
But-
we're going after these seals and your red Thayan person. Is that
We
the goal?
want, if we want seals, it seems that is the only way.
In a reasonable amount of time, yes. At least in 3 days. 3 weeks we could get to the show and back, but
I don't want to wait 3 weeks when you have them in 3 days. Barely want to wait 3 days, but Serval asked nicely.
that is... I'm sorry, what? You can ask for things nicely. You know how to be polite.
I know how to show respect where respect is due.
I believe it when I see it.
Well, maybe if I ever respect you, you might.
Oh!
Take
All the
1
penguins.
fire damage.
Not very nice, Serval. I
Shush
know
out,
you can be
Google.
nice. You even tattooed me that you love me, so it's okay.
I was not allowed to give you the tattoo that I wanted to give you, so that wasn't me.
To be fair, the penguins picked that one. She does good penmanship, though.
It's fantastic. I love it.
Especially for the flippers.
It's like this elegant calligraphy.
Yeah, it's like the line work is perfect. Like it's a good looking tattoo. But
Yeah,
just
it's like
way
super
left
sharp.
love.
Oh yeah, super sharp.
The fuck. The fuck.
As you are harnessing the wolves and preparing, Zaladar, give me a perception check.
Don't fuck this up, Zaladar. Our lives
I
depend
fucked
on
it
it.
up, man. 6.
No, you fucked it up.
Even
We're
with the
all
6,
we're all dead.
I will say there will be consequences, but even with the 6, you swear you see this. You're like watching, and you kind of have like you're watching the other 3 rant these strangers, but you're mostly watching Scotty. You're making sure she's safe, and you see she like harnesses Hops, and like Hops like licks her chin, and Scotty just like has this like dumb smile. She looks up at you and smiles just like radiantly. And you swear for the briefest moment you see like a cloak of feathers behind her. You see like a blade of one of the Justicars come out behind her, and then it's gone.
God, he's dead.
What did I?
How would he react to that?
That was
Probably
ruthless. I can't believe you killed her like that, Josh.
That's a
Dead.
cold
Full
Whole
on
new
kill mode.
character.
No death save or nothing. Just throat slit. Holy shit.
I thought we
He'd
were
probably
okay.
run at her
Sacrifice.
then.
Oh,
Until he
The
realized
raven
it
feathers
wasn't
are not
there.
from Oriel.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you said raven feathers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sees briefly behind you like the raven mask, a cloak of feathers, and then like it brings the blade up to your throat, and then with a flicker, it just is gone. Didn't slit your throat. You didn't get attacked, but that's just what you see, Zaladar.
Yeah, he would run over to her, ask her if she's okay or if she felt anything.
Did I?
You didn't see anything.
Did I feel anything?
You're looking at Zaladar, and like he has normally a very stoic face, but he like even like looking at you like you're his friend, you're smiling at him. He had like a little bit of a grin, and it like just shot to horror. And that will be the penalty for rolling low. Is you did not mask. You look like you were in complete like just terror.
I'm
For
okay. Are you okay?
Well, he knows we're still being hunted, but he would not expect them to be here. But
no, you don't even think they could track you
all.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd probably just cover it up and say, "Yeah, he's just tired."
You want to
Never
see a
mind.
trick? And then she'll prestidigitation the hops too, so it fluffs up. Look at it, fluffy. Look how cute it is now. Feel how soft. And she'll like edge you, like urge you on to pet.
Are you sure they enjoy that?
It doesn't look irritated. She seems happy. She'll like keep petting.
Villa's just snarling in the background. But as you guys saddle up, and mount up, who is going to lead you guys this time?
I know where we're going.
All right. Go ahead and give me.
They're
So
helping too.
would you like him Snowball to pull or range?
Range.
Yeah.
We'll
Alright.
still have to get seal, so if he disappears for a few days, then that doesn't work out very well.
Yeah. So with that all decided, as you guys kind of pull out and head down the road, again we will kind of pull away. As you travel down the east way towards East Haven, we go back to Bryn Shindir. The gates on the east side of town swing open, and we see a man. blonde hair, youngish face, heavy plate mail armor. He steps out, kicking his way into the snow. Beside him, a bespectacled elven woman in typical robes, heavier for the winter, but still that kind of very scholarly, magely robes. A dwarf and a polar bear. The dwarf has like a crossbow kind of hung over his shoulder, hand on the polar bear's head, just gently soothing it as it leaves the town. They march out into the snow, and the dwarf will speak up and go, "So, boy, what did you learn about trusting thugs?" And the young human will go, "I was just trying to investigate. I just want to learn. This suit, they're causing all kinds of problems in the 10 towns. It's not with this winter, the Frost Maiden's curse on this land. We can't have that. We have to intercede." And the elf woman will go, "Trevor, you shouldn't have trusted those men." Trevor will bring a hand up to his face and rubs it, and he goes, "I know. I didn't think they would hurt those girls. Well, with my magic, I did manage to mend those bones, but..." He shakes his head and he goes, "That was my failing." He'll kind of bring his hand up to a symbol of the Morning Lord on his neck. So they continue the walk. The bear seems to catch a scent of something, and it leads them off a ways. And Trevor will eventually, in his group, will come to a stop. And he goes, "Wait up." And the dwarf will go, "Aye, I see it." As a bank of the snow like starts to shift and move, as there is a yeti that had come across some freshly packed snow bodies in the snow, starts to rise. The paladin of the Morning Lord will kick forward and bring his blade out, slashing it once with a booming noise, slashed it again with a booming noise, and then like in a surge of action, hits it again and hits it again. And the Yeti will just crumple backwards. He then goes, "We have a hand here. Lizzie, can you check this out?" And as the elf runs forward, she'll hum a note, and like there'll be like a scattering of the snow blows away. The dwarf will run up, and he goes, "Aye, we have several bodies. Someone massacred these boys, or the thugs, lad." Trevor will go, "Yes, but who?" He'll kneel down, bring a hand up. You go to ask some questions. Fly back across the land. You guys have given me a survival check, correct?
No.
No.
Can I get a survival check from Sovez being helped by Kuda?
Yes, I will. Give you-
Advantage.
Advantage.
Dirty 20.
Alright. With a dirty 20, travel, especially during the daylight hours, air quotes, is pretty clean. Every once in a while, you like start to get ready, start to prepare yourself, start to tense up as you see like low flying shape or maybe a snowbank shifts odd. But for the most part, it's smooth going and smoother than you would remember. As you're like, did someone like wax the sled? Like, did someone wax the skis? And as you're like kind of sitting up top, you hear like a weird like thudding noise. You every once in a while you look back and you're like looking around the direct back and you're like, don't see anything. Don't see anything. And then eventually you hear a very loud thud. About like 3 or 4 hours, right when you're just about to see East Haven. You hear this loud thud and you turn and you see like a shape of a penguin push itself off the boards. And Jeremy kind of rubs his head and he goes, drank too much. Where am I?
Well, you're not at the town anymore.
Oh, I was in your sled. I was working on it. Some designs.
You did good. Seems to be moving well.
No, I had one to double it. What do you mean I'm not in the town?
We left town a couple hours ago, actually.
Oh, fuck. And he just sits down. And he goes, how far are we?
Considering we've been pulled by 3 trained sled dogs and 2 direwolves, and I think we've had our path cleared via Winter Wolf. Pretty damn far. Much farther than I would have expected to make in this amount of time.
He blinks again. Well, that's not good. Well, when do you guys think you're going to be back towards the village?
Eventually, I imagine we'd be headed back that way.
And he
I
just
don't
kind of
know
sits there.
exact dates.
You see him think for a moment. He'll bring a flipper up to his like beak. He's thinking. You go. You guys have any knucklehead trouts?
As a matter of fact, I think we do.
How about I offer you a deal?
Mhm.
Give me a knucklehead trout a day. I'll do my upgrade. Then we get back to the town. We get back to town. And he just flops back. He's like still like hungover as shit.
I'm not opposed. Nobody got a knucklehead trout back there. We have a tag along.
They're down below, but you like see like Scotty climb up the little ladder and stick her head up.
She would 100% do that. We have a tag along?
You'll see Jeremy like in the corner of like the upper part, just like head back in the wall, just passed out again.
You know, in the anime, like when like the Studio Ghibli stuff, how like they look notably excited and their hair starts to like get all like up going. That is Scotty to a T. She's just like, I need to ride home. I get to keep one.
Outworlder, stop. The man has.
She's not said a single word outside of just notable excitement.
So Viz, no, let her speak to the penguin. He's obviously in the right mind to want to have a full-on conversation. Just look at him.
The man said he's willing to upgrade the goblin shamrock we're in. So,
And like you see, like he has his belt, like the little like a little tiny mallet, like a penguin-sized mallet, and a couple like chisels and various things. You're like, how does he? He has flippers. Like
What's
how?
he using, Dual?
Yeah. You little Drummel? No.
that's a Milwaukee man right there. Come on.
yeah, he is.
He's got the big boy tools.
Yeah. How many Ooga Doogas you think I need on this one?
About 6 Ooga
About 6 Ooga Doogas.
He'll like briefly like wake up half again. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I need this," and he like slaps a satchel, and he just like throws a piece of paper at Scotty. He, like slaps your face, and your head's still stuck to the front. Like you're still poking your head up. It is a shopping list. He needs several several things of wood, several tarps. I will write it out more, but it is a extensive shopping list, and there's like a list of like upgrades that he could do.
Scotty under her breath. Are all penguins' handwriting this immaculate?
Surprise!
He's
Yeah,
really good
no,
at that,
The
too.
first the calligraphy and now this?
This is neater than mine. You don't
The-
even have thumbs.
It folds over. He's just...
we pride ourselves in our schooling.
Uh,
You pay teachers well, and they want to be there or something. I don't remember. And he just slaps his head back.
Knucklehead trout.
The teachers are paid in the village 2 knucklehead trouts. That's why they work so good.
Oh, damn.
but the man says 1 knucklehead shot a day, and apparently a shopping list.
When you think about it, that's a really bad economy because
Oh.
you eat the knucklehead trout, but you
yeah.
also pay for stuff with it. So it's
If you eat, like if you ate your money.
Like with
Yeah.
how much
Also,
are you
is
willing
your
to
fish marinara-
trade versus how much do you need to eat?
Well, you
Yeah.
guys noticed when they fed you knucklehead trouts.
Yeah.
It's a very
Yeah.
communal thing. It's you're not sure why they keep asking you for knucklehead trouts because they seem to just
Have them.
give them away. Yeah, it's really weird.
It's like they understand that they should be charging people things, but they're not. They don't like why. Why do we need to do this again?
Yeah,
Let's do
like,
fish.
we've
Everyone likes
seen
fish.
we've seen people exchange stuff for other things before, so this is how we think it works.
Yep. It's like that dog who pays leaves for dog treats at that one bar in Brazil or whatever it is.
It's just that one guy who's going around giving everybody knucklehead trout, so they have knucklehead trout to spend.
Yep. He's the bank. That's just his name. His
Yeah.
name is Bank.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Good morning, Bank. Hey, how you doing, Tom? How's the kids? Here's your knucklehead trout. Well, thanks.
Here's today's paycheck. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Can't wait to go home and eat this one.
Thanks for existing.
If only governments worked like that, you know?
But as you guys roll in, or not roll,
Dak.
Black.
slide in.
It's
Screen is
Dak.
black.
And the doc.
Uh,
Can't see anything. I'm scared.
My dark vision. It's
This
useless.
is accurate. I don't have dark vision.
Yeah.
This is what
I should.
this
They
is
gotta
what it
change
looks
a
like
thing.
all the time.
I have dark vision.
Change the
I have
thing.
120 feet of it. In fact, I have the best dark vision. Nobody has
My
better dark
specialized.
vision.
Missions.
Better dark vision than me.
I remember.
Scout is
I remember to
see-
click
I
to make the
see
scene.
everything the furthest, the blackest and the whitest. I see it all.
I have really, really good vision. Everybody's like, "Wow, your vision's so good."
Everybody wishes they had my vision.
My doctors are always impressed with my vision. They always say my eyes are the best eyes.
They say I have 2121.
Do you guys still not see
I'm
anything?
seeing into the
No.
future. Yeah, it's still
No.
black.
Yeah,
No?
it's
I see a little square. No.
No. That'd make it so everybody could just see the page.
You go to configure
the map
and go
configuration.
to map configuration.
All
And then
players.
you go to no. Right click on where your scenes are on the
Yeah.
scene. Configure. Then there's like 3
Okay.
sections at the top, like lighting,
Basics, grid, lighting, ambience,
lighting,
lighting.
and then the 2 top checklists or checkpoints at the top.
Token vision. That one. I don't know.
Speaking
There
of
we
token
go.
vision.
Chugman, learn.
Player
Chugman
inspiration
understand. Chugman understand how this work.
Me make computer go fast.
But
We
you
only have
guys
to hit it one time.
roll into a town in the midst of a lot of excitement.
Oh shit!
as
Where are we?
you're in East Haven.
Come
Damn.
back
We
east way.
sprinted down that alleyway.
Dude, we're coming into town hot.
Yeah, you guys came in, you guys traveled fast. And
Yeah, but we got a fucking pack, dude.
yeah, you guys are getting pulled at full speed now on upgraded skis.
At 120 miles an hour, we come careening into this town.
No brakes.
Drifting around corners
Yeah.
with the fucking sled. Just
There we go.
And it's a 2-story sled, so it's like a double-decker bus just drifting.
that's everyone has to like you see the people on the yacht races where they're like hanging off the side of the boat as it's turning.
It's like full on
counterbalance.
Tokyo Drift.
Yes.
I found it. I found the button where it lets me show things to players. Good.
That's a nice button.
I can finally show you guys pictures. Here you guys go.
Nice boulder.
Oh, what? No.
He's here.
The meat man.
Prepare your fight.
Leave a little gravy under your
he
pillow for the
says-
meat man.
That's so awful.
He says, I heard you've been talking shit about Arby's, motherfucker. We have the meat, and right now you and I have beef.
Immediately gets trampled by 2 direwolves, 3 dogs, and a 2
Well, I'm a
Yeah,
vegetarian.
like-
I ain't
like
heckin'
sir-
scared of him.
Oh, okay. She likes to touch me. Whoa! Fucking, yeah, you picked the wrong day to be made out of meat, motherfucker. We just came in here.
He's-
Five
Yeah,
dogs.
It's part of
instead
you
of seal, how does that look? Yeah, how does that look? I think that's prime rib over there.
It regenerates. Look it. Never ending.
Like,
We could
look,
have
a
live
T-bone.
forever.
If he
So-
ate
Eat
it
him
and it
whole.
does regenerate forever, would they always be full forever? Or how would that
Or
work?
would they explode?
Depends on the amount of regeneration.
As you guys enter,
Enter.
the dark of the town is illuminated by first some cheering, some happiness, some jovial noises, and a bright light. And in that bright light is the ending of a curdling scream.
Oh.
As the light was people's.
So we
I
just
say-
ran them over?
His light was people's.
Oh, they're setting people on fire. Heyo.
I'm sorry. The title of this is East Haven residents bask in the warmth of an evil wizard being burnt at the stake.
As you see parts of red robes flutter away off into the breeze. As yes. You found your thing.
So good.
Looks like somebody did our job for us.
Huh.
Yeah, this
Convenient.
art is so good.
Yeah, this art's sweet.
Can stream see art? Yes, it can.
I was just eating the meat, man.
No, I already showed the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. Is this more like a inside the fortress type music, or more like a Jarlmoot type music?
Jarlmoot feels right.
Alright.
I know in one part of this it was gonna give me blurbs to read out, but fuck it, we ball because I can't find it. So yes, you pull into East Haven. You guys would know, the residents would know, pretty sizable. It is one of the larger of the 10 towns. A decent human, or decent population, I should say human. They also sacrifice people to Oriel, but this doesn't look like one of those. As you can hear, like faintly, people are like, "Kill the wizard! Yes, yes!" A couple people are actually, dead ass warming their hands by the fire.
Justice!
Yeah. You hear the various cheers and jeers. And you see a well-satisfied-looking militia captain, kind of arms crossed, like faint grin on his face, like just as well served. Kind of looking
Death
over
to the
this whole
storm
procession.
cloaks.
Turn.
Skyrim's
For
for the
the
Nords.
Empire!
What's that, Dad? Go inside. But I want to see this other. Go inside now.
and as your bizarre contraption kind of lurches through the streets, you'll see her kind of raise an eyebrow at you guys. She looks like she wants to ask something, but you guys can just pass if you want.
Oh, they're burning our sand, and we need seals.
I honestly, I'd probably stop and ask and say, that doesn't look like the sacrifice for your town.
As you guys do come to that stop, she'll go, No, this was a red wizard
bono.
being where he shouldn't be.
Ah,
If you say pro bono, she goes, yes, this one was more for fun than out of necessity to keep the Frost Maiden pleased.
Oh,
fair enough.
did you burn his boots?
No, George has his boots, and you see like a guy like, yes, boots, and he like slides them on.
New boot goofing over there.
Excuse me,
You-
guys.
you-
I'm gonna go have a conversation with George.
All right.
Trying to talk.
She looks at you like she is a Icewind Dale. She's like, no, he earned those boots, mister.
I was just gonna trade with him.
Let him have his boots. He needs them.
Okay.
Though, if you want to bargain with Timothy, you see like a little kid's running around with like a finger, just like a ripped off finger. He's like, magic missile, like it's a wand.
It's casting the spell. He's
Yeah.
killing everybody.
He's just killing people in the street.
It's a red wizard's finger. Finger of death.
He's like, she'll like, I wouldn't mind you taking that from him, but, and she just kind of shrugs.
I can't wear those on my feet. Let the little kid have his fun.
She gives you like a shrug. It's weird to you, but you guys are also from the Shadowfell, so it's like,
Well,
Man, this is a messed up party we have here.
yeah, it's like, oh, it's like
Morally
you guys burning wizards.
It's like, did you
This
isn't
burn
a-
his boots? Okay.
Yeah.
Did the boots make it?
The most
No, that guy
concerned
already
for
has
the whole
them.
fire.
There's a little bit of a lesson here, which is like, despite how strong you are, there is power in numbers.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a red wizard
Yeah.
who just got mobbed by like probably a small, like a militia force of like town guards. Just like
Oh,
just
he
probably
got
just
peasant
jumped him.
railgunned.
So
Yeah.
did he come into town willingly, or was he led here?
He came to have dealings, and at first we thought maybe his trade would be helpful. A little bit of magic. We're not bigots or anything, she says, like, and there's like a little hair of a chuckle, like that was stupid of him not to think they weren't.
Yeah,
But she goes,
biggest ever set somebody on fire.
yeah, of course. But he came, he attempted to do his little wheedling, focus on Spire or some other nonsense. But when the fisherman went missing, we had some questions for him. He tried to get uppity with us, spoke of his station as a wizard. You don't speak of your station that much, though, once someone's run a spear through your back and your kidneys. So,
Did you happen to
Shackled
get his
up.
weapon?
She goes, Well, his walking stick was the first branch we put in the pyre.
He happened to have a dagger on him.
She'll think for a moment. She goes, honestly, I don't know.
Right.
But to continue my story, I don't know if he has anything left over in the caves, but he was camped out in the, there's a name for this place.
While you're looking, Scotty can be like, "Do you want to check the body? I can make that stop and start again."
You don't stop a fire once it's lit around here.
Oh, that
Bad
ain't bad.
manners.
She'll go, I'm not sure what the names are, but they're... And she'll kind of just go, there's a series of caves over yonder, and she'll like point off towards the lock. And she'll go, that we think he was camped out in. That or some fishers are going missing for no reason over there, which is cause for some concern. I was looking for someone to take care of that, and then 5 outsiders approached me, so...
Well, you just burnt the Thayan. Sounds like you've handled your own problem. We're looking for seals.
You'll like go seals.
Seals.
Yeah.
That's...
Bark a lot.
And you'll see like her eyes shift, and there's beginning of suspicion though. Well, just a hair. She's... Seals came in with that woman in the Thayan.
Yeah.
Right.
The dogs want them.
Yes, they want to eat the seals.
Your
Weird.
dogs speak to you?
They can sniff
Oh,
some for
dude.
miles.
Do you not see the giant winter wolf with us?
She will
dire
look
wolves
over
leap
your
in front.
shoulder with like fear, and then she goes, "No," and there is no winter wolf.
He might
He's
come.
ranging right now.
Ah.
You
Well,
guys,
I'll-
he blipped himself a couple times. Like he would show himself every once in a while to you guys, but now he's completely gone. You do not see him at all.
Well, there's a winter wolf out there somewhere. And
You
it's
see,
looking
like
for
she
seals.
actually looks nervous at that.
Nah,
She goes, "You want some seals for a winter wolf? Is that what he asked for?"
Right.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, yes, that is it." And she'll actually like go, "Look, I'll get your seals, but if you need to deal..." And she's like thinking, and she's like, she's trying to get something out of this. You can tell. She's like, "You guys deal with the cave. I'll requisition some seals for you. How many do you need? There's 3 of them."
Take them all.
That would be great. All of them.
Winter Wolf is a big boy. He needs lots
Give me a persuasion or a deception.
I lift up my shirt and reveal a Glock 9mm.
To the captain of the guard.
Yeah.
I'll have to take that.
sounds like we have a deal.
I will
persuasion?
assist you, Scott.
Do they get advantage because fucking winter wolf?
No, it's kind of a advantage, kind of equaling each other out, because she's also suspicious of you guys, but dealing with a winter wolf is incentive
Oh.
for her too.
No.
Why the hell are you rolling digital dice?
I don't fucking
No. Do we have an inspiration? Can I give you an inspiration?
You
will
can
bring
use
up
your
that.
inspiration on somebody. I'll allow it.
No. Re-roll that shit. What are you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna roll physical dice.
Please.
Pick a good one.
It hurts me. Serval will do cool shit, and Vader can't roll high to save his life. I'm just like,
Unless he's
Please.
a DM, then he murders us all. Not
Yeah, then
below a 20 ever.
I got a 9
total.
total.
Oh my fucking
She-
These
god.
are-
She will go. I can do a seal. I like Pop Up. He's funny. That one makes me laugh.
Sure. I
The
just
seals talk?
no.
She goes, no, like really like baffled, kind of look at you. She goes, no,
What?
it balances a ball on its nose. Its name's Pop Up.
I have a question for
So-
the group.
Is there one that doesn't balance a ball?
Yes, you there with
This-
the short
Yeah,
touch on your
Yeah, she
hand.
goes, you. she just looks over at Kudo. Yes.
Right, well, first and foremost, that's a toasty warm fire. I like it. But you
It's a body.
mentioned that guy now being barbecued by your lovely town here. He came in with a woman and the seals. Did
They were part of a caravan. Yes, there was our local trader, a few guards. Those people I don't suspect. Just they came in all together.
the woman is the trader?
No, the woman was just there. She was a strange woman, but her and the man ran off
Oh,
towards those
you don't-
caves.
you ain't got a name or a description of her. Just she's a weird woman.
You'll see her like search her eyes,
Search her eyes.
like searching, like search your eyes. Like,
Oh,
she's
she's
searching.
looking.
She's like looking down, and she's like doing that thing where you're thinking, and she'll go,
Search within yourself. You know it to be true.
Maud, maybe, I think.
Odd.
Yes.
That's a good witch name.
She had a large cauldron with her.
She fucking ran out of town with it.
Just over her head.
She goes,
Yeah.
the wizard
She's a
did
genius.
some kind of weird thing, and it floated on a disc.
You know, lazy people
Sorcery.
can't even carry their own shit. Gotta rely on magics and stuff.
Well, it
nothing
was
Like
weird
magic?
because part of her deal was she kept pouring water into this cauldron, and it kept making stew. It was warm, even though it was not under a fire. It was.
Sounds like a good pot.
Yeah, it's
She
a
goes-
great cauldron.
Boy,
Honestly,
stew.
we considered trying to requisition that as well, but
Well, perhaps we could requisition for you for a second seal.
you have actually. She has kind of bumbled into telling you guys why she's like, go to those caves. Hey.
So we want that thing.
All right. Well, for 2 seals, we'll go to the cave. We'll get you a cauldron.
Fine, that leaves Pop Pop alive at least. He might be lonely without his brother and sister, but warm stew's
well,
better than a quick laugh.
He'll have all of you and your fire ceremonies.
She'll give you a bit of a grin at that, and she'll go, I can deal with that. And she'll reach her hand out. You have yourself a deal.
Hand out.
No, you shake hands.
Stab her in the neck.
She will go, now that we have all that's done, she'll turn herself back towards the fire and kind of rub her hands together and hold her hands out.
I thought you were gonna say she's gonna turn back to the fire with the marshmallow.
Yeah, if there were marshmallows in this part of Faerun, they would be burning them right now. They would be toasting some marshmallows.
Over a corpse fire. Nothing
Yep.
quite like it.
Yeah, man, you catch it right off the edge of the toes there.
You-
perfect s'more every time.
You know, with the food situation in Icewind Dale, this meat might not stay here.
That's fair.
That's gonna be well done.
Yeah,
It's kind of hard to temperature gauge a pyre.
Yeah. It's called jerky.
Just got
Some
off
guys
the
over there
outside
with
veins.
this meat thermometer, like, we're at 135, a little bit longer.
you guys will see from the sled, like, because you guys are like obviously out in the street. You see Gregory kind of go down, get the mushing reins. He'll go. Should I park this?
Gregory came too.
Not Gregory,
Gregory.
Jeremy.
Gregory, you got the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, park it. What do you mean? Let's go to the caves.
He goes,
The cart for it.
He will look at you and go, I don't mean to tell you your business, but it looks like the caves are over the ice. And he kind of flips a flipper over this very heavy sled. He goes, are you sure?
Suppose we can keep it here. Probably
We
should.
don't come back and it doesn't look like the top half of Voltron. I swear to God, Jeremy.
We haven't gone shopping yet, though.
Jeremy will go, if you want to give me coins, I'll go do my best.
Here's one knucklehead trout.
I can do a lot with this.
Looking at his list, how much roughly are half of the things on his list worth?
So there's like things for like an awning, which will like extend like your sleeping area. You guys wouldn't be piled up, so you'd be able to like be more spread out.
Have space.
Yeah. There is a thing which you guys are baffled by, but in the camping world we call that a pop out.
Yes.
Yeah, pop up.
Walls like
Yeah.
slide out.
Yeah, he's designed for that. He's designed to get another base of a sled and attach it to your sled to get a double wide sled.
Double wide.
Living high on the double wide.
Breaker 9, I'm coming down. I swing down 45. How's it looking? How got it?
We're gonna need a steady supply of seals because if that thing gets that big, we're gonna need that winter wolf to pull that motherfucker.
I say we sacrifice all comfort in favor of assaultability and build a rail cannon right off the top of this thing.
I'm in with this one.
So
Jeremy,
there's a
knocking folks down with a ballista.
that design is mutually exclusive with the adding attachable like lengths of chain to other sleds to drag multiple sleds in like a kind of train situation.
This is gonna be like what is that, Mortal Engines or whatever, where it's just like the big
Yes.
ass city on wheels.
Engine, the city.
Polar
Yeah.
Express. Come on.
You see, like what you can
Polar
only be
Express.
reasonably described as a miniature ballista, like little like he has like it's like drawn on the tower, right? So you have the tower, and you have like two little like
A
parapets
miniature
that come
ballista?
out with
That's a
little
crossbow.
tiny ballistas on it. They're heavier than a heavy crossbow, but lighter than a ballista.
That's a 40 millimeter cannon.
What is this? A ballista for ants?
Called a scorpion.
Yes, he has little scorpion towers. He's like designs for like opening, like extra like portholes that you guys can shoot out. That's like the one of the cheaper ones because it requires him. Well, not cheaper, where it requires him to replace the wood because this is like shitty goblin wood.
Yeah, fair.
The sled base itself is good because they just stole that, but the wood on top is like patchy.
Fair.
He would need like 200 gold to just do the replacement wood. He'd need 1,000 to do the second sled.
1,000 on top of the 200?
Yes,
Or okay.
on top of it.
Thought
He would
had
need.
money.
I don't believe we have that much money.
He has you need like 500 for the awning, which is surprising. But when you look at the description of the awning, it's like it's not just like a awning that goes out. It kind of is like a circle around the sled, and it basically forms the sled into a giant like teepee. The weapon upgrades are like another 300. And there's like various little designs. Those are write-ins. If you guys would like to say like, "Oh, we want to do this," he's written it up.
But
Yeah.
before we do anything, we
chainsaw
need
arm.
to upgrade the structure.
Yeah, your base upgrade is going to be 200. He needs to upgrade the structure itself, which will help you guys as it will be more thermally insulated.
All right,
Guys
Yeah,
just
there's
gonna be looking at the things like, you little genius.
We have these bloodstones.
Hey, do
Go
we ever
trade
sell
that
those?
No.
I think we still have them.
Yeah, we have 6, and he can just go trade them for stuff while we go run to the caves.
He will look over at the bloodstones, and you can see like you're a little surprised how fast like he like goes. I could probably break even, maybe have a little bit extra.
Do it.
Trout.
Do what you do there, Jeremy.
You hand him a bag of bloodstones, and, like takes it, puts it in his little satchel, bundles his cloak. You will see the militia captain turns. She's like, "That is adorable." Like her
That's
brain just
Jeremy.
short circuits.
Scotty's gonna look over and be like,
That's-
I know.
That is Jeremy, a penguin, of which I just handed a satchel of bloodstones to.
She will like
And
snap
then
her fingers,
Sherlock-
and like 2 of the guards like look over, and she's like, "Steven, Jack, you keep the little guy safe." And they like walk over.
He's going to get to the
It,
best
that seems like a very like there is no insight needed. She is like actually saying protect this guy, like keep him
Okay,
safe.
I was about to be like, Steven?
Like no, this is like
Jack-
you could tell like she's normally very gruff, and it was like she's like very callous, but you could tell her brain short circuited at Jeremy. She's like, nope, keep that alive.
When she says that, Scotty's heart just wells up. She's just like, someone
Injured
gets
spirit.
me.
All right, so
Alright.
Jeremy has to do all of our shopping from now on. He's going to get discounts like hell for being an adorable penguin.
He has cast healing word on somebody. He has a class.
He's awesome.
Guys, gonna
That's
leave
what
over to
he
the
is.
guard captain. Do you think you like? Does this community have like little outfits that we might be able to put him in?
With her nat
Well,
20,
we're-
she will nod enthusiastically as you start to groan. She's like, yeah, we do. And she like digs her own money pouch. And she starts walking off.
So Raul starts walking towards the caves like, I'm gonna go and hope to get slaughtered out here.
I hope to die.
Yeah.
If there's any last minute shopping you guys want to do, tell me. But if not, we'll begin our march towards the caves.
According to both Foundry and D&D Beyond, I am broke as fuck. I just gave the most valuable thing of mine to a penguin.
Yeah, that's fair.
A heavily guarded penguin. It's gonna be
well,
Has, like,
finely
30,
dressed.
that's it.
I have some gold, but also I don't need to buy things right now, so we're good.
Yeah, I'm
We
fine.
bought a bunch of potions, if memory serves.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah, I've
bought
got
shit before we murdered
2.
that group.
Did we see what the town has to offer, or just come back, do it when we come back? I
On our
mean,
way
Jeremy's
back.
got a lot of this taken care of, I think.
Yeah, Jeremy's fun.
Did you see
fine.
how like well his architectural plans were done? Oh, I just love it.
I don't know if you're impressed because he's a penguin or because the designs are actually good, but either way.
It's both, and his handwriting. She can't
should-
get over it.
We should
Well, you can read
probably-
his plans. What do we even need Jeremy for? Why don't we just have her fix everything for free?
Like his plans, they have like the extra thin paper that you can lay over top of it to see it in layers. It's
The only thing
immaculate.
that throws you off is the lengths. It's like one flipper.
2 beats.
Sir Paul makes a good point, but there has to be a...
What? It's like, what's a cubic beak?
This one says the weight of 3 knucklehead trout.
No, 3 standard
different
knucklehead
weights.
trout.
3 standard
Yeah.
knucklehead trout.
What is the weight of a standard knucklehead trout?
African or
About 4.
European.
Yeah.
And over here it says of the large variety. What's considered large by their standards?
Anything
It's like
bigger
the
than
Da Vinci
standard.
Code, of like just pure like
Perhaps,
mathematical formulas, but they're all in just like
Fish.
fish,
Yeah.
penguin terms.
perhaps we should keep Jeremy. I retract my previous statement.
1/2 slide of wood. What the hell is that?
And over here this one says Lucille's, or the weight of Lucille's mating stone? Are they talking
Who
about
the
the
hell's
little
Lucille?
pebbles that they get when they make the nest?
Yeah, and who is
knows?
Lucille? All right.
Ain't we going to find some loose seals? Aren't they out running about somewhere?
Oh, no.
No.
The seals are in
We're good.
town. We need to go find the people who left the
I
seals
I
behind.
believe Lucille is
Oh.
is another penguin there, but I can't be certain.
Oh, right.
Did you actually learn all of their names? A whole town's worth of names in one night.
There's 75 penguins. If I get 75 penguin names, there will be a reward.
She will do it. She will send you some.
You are asking for the wrong
Listen.
thing, my friend.
Just listen to Mambo number 5 and just write all this.
Yes.
As you guys are traveling towards these caves, walking along the coast, discussing the various plans. I won't even ask for perception check, but you guys do see kind of bobbing in the water, and some like broken ice flows, a boat just bobbing, empty, and abandoned.
Does it look like it's like anchored down or is it loose?
Of course they don't put that note in here. No, it's just bobbing. Doesn't look anchored.
That's a loose dinghy there.
Yep.
Do we need a boat to get to the caves?
I bet if we take it to Jeremy, we can just add it to the sled.
You don't think so, with the caves being as close to the coast as they are. Like closer. The coast is weird because there's like the actual coast, and then there's like
Ice.
there's like ice, and then there's like water
yeah.
eventually. So like there's the
Yeah.
coast, and then there's the water that's like really frozen right now.
Classifies as an
Uh,
all-terrain sled.
All you got
I'm
to
gonna
do
check
is we make a little toy carrier and we put the boats on it and drag it behind the sled. You know.
I'm gonna check out the boat.
Alright, approaching the boat, you see like kind of written on the side, the boat is called a bunch of knuckleheads.
It says disorderly decisions on the side.
Yeah, for some reason you guys like pull out paint and just new name.
The knucklehead. Does it say trout on there?
You like as you climb in. Do you climb in the boat or do you just approach?
I'm like, how big is this boat?
It's a sizable rowboat. It's enough for like a 4-oar rowboat. It's pretty
Okay.
decently sized.
I'm probably not gonna climb in, but I will look in.
Looking in, you see all 4 oars are there. And several empty bottles. And to your surprise, 4 sets of fishing tackle, which that ain't cheap.
That in
yes.
my pocket.
Yeah,
Same.
give it to Kuda. Yeah.
As you guys are like pocketing it, you do remember the guard captain had vaguely said that there
Which one
was
we're
a
going missing?
missing fisherman.
Oh,
Do we see any signs of blood or any kind of struggle or anything that seems out of place?
Investigation checks. I'll take
is there
2 of them. I don't want to get hit by 5.
is there a 30-story creature from the Mesozoic era?
I would
The
like
Loch
to
Ness
assist
Monster?
somebody who's investigating.
I've got plus
I
4,
will-
so I'm gonna do
I
one.
have
I
I
don't know what I
I'll
have.
let somebody else do that. I have
I'm
+0.
good too if you want me to go.
15.
I have a plus 2 as well.
I got a
So
plus
you
4.
Go ahead. Yeah, take it away.
So I'm assisting
Take me
somebody.
away, tube sock.
I will not allow assistance actually because I
Oh,
want
okay.
perception checks from the other 3.
Oh, perfect.
Disadvantage for my dark vision people though too. You guys are kind of walking in the dark now.
I think the people who are checking have dark vision.
The investigators are Serval can perception check it in normal, but you 2 are also perception checking. Kuda and Sobez.
Oh, we're rolling?
Yep.
Do we
Perception
have
check.
one of the dogs with us? Can we use them to sniff things out?
You guys don't know if you're gonna be in danger, so usually you guys don't really bring the dogs for danger. So I will not allow it.
Okay.
Kuda's perception at disadvantage is a 15.
I only rolled an 11.
I got a 14.
Between Scotty and Zaladar, you guys do start to kind of look. You're like looking around the boat, and it's like they were clearly drinking, doing some fishing. That seems, from what you've seen of this area, this like land so far, pretty typical. It seems like something these humans would do. But it's weird because it's like they just got out of their boat and they just started walking. And you just see like faint trails leading in the directions of the cave you were pointed out to go to. Did anybody beat a 16?
Got a 15.
All right. What do you guys do?
Well, we see footprints going off towards the cave, so
Follow those.
follow those.
All right.
There's like no notable damage on the boat.
None that
Or,
you
like,
guys can see.
Weird smells or something spilled on it.
No.
And the bottles are all empty. Alcohol?
Bottles are empty. They were just drinking. But with 4 oars, it leads you to believe at least 4 people. So
Force us to fishing tackle too.
yeah. So
Yep.
Well, maybe.
Oh, how many tracks do we see walking off? Can we tell?
4.
We should
Follow 'em
probably
we go.
pull the boat into a position where it won't get washed away by the waves before we go.
Not our responsibility. They left their boat. If it gets damaged, it's their fault. Let's just
But
go
if
find
they're
them.
gone, we did take their tackle.
What do we need a boat
Oh.
for? You gotta carry the boat.
But it's wood, isn't
I'll
it?
do
Could we
it.
use it for the ship or for the sled? Repurpose it.
Well,
Make a nice little roof. Give her a place to talk.
If you want to pull it up, great. Tell Jeremy about it when we get back.
yeah. I said it's been sitting here for who knows how long. It's not going anywhere. There's ice all around it. If it's here when we get back, grab it.
All right.
Scotty was like secretly just like, what if we helped the people? And they're like, no. Scotty's like, I tried.
That's effort. We're dying out here. We have to save ourselves
We're-
first.
But
We're going
remember,
to help
Scotty's a
them
mildly bleeding heart.
We're going to help them right now. That's why we're going to these caves.
That's for incentive with a sail and a wolf.
Yeah, don't do anything for free.
Sorry, I'm trying to make Jockey do what I want. It's not.
Oh,
I believe in you.
what do you want it to do?
Play a song.
Exclamation point play, then the link, and then you have to. It'll go into the queue. Then you need to skip, and then you need to loop. If you just
So
send me
many
the link,
steps.
I can do it for you real quick. Oh, is that the song you want right there?
Yeah, I put in.
Yeah, just
It says I require
Is it-
votes now.
that's dumb.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys will kind of start to take those steps, start to walk. When you will hear music playing. Can I get a wisdom saving throw from the entire party?
I would say,
Play
can
that music.
I
Turn that
collapse
shit
my
down.
hands over my ears immediately upon hearing music? Because I trust nothing here.
Nope.
Okay.
Wisdom.
13. Oh no. I know this
Nice.
song.
5. Ooh.
I've been near the Druid's Grove.
6.
Ooh.
13.
Nat 1.
11.
Who has rolled lower than 11?
Me.
Yeah.
Ball.
6.
I got a 3 from a nat 1.
Oh.
You dead.
You just explode.
Again, this will be. Why did that tip? What? It flipped around. Sorry. As you guys are like walking and doing your typical bickering, that song starts to play. Kuda, Scotty, and Sir Wall, you guys like stop. You stop walking. You start just swaying, listening. Now, around that time, the second harpy lands between the three of you guys. Everybody roll me a d20.
Oh, you don't have
No, the dice tray screwed up.
the dice trays on.
No, that was me breaking boundary.
Oh.
15.
An 11
8.
for Serval.
11 for Kuda as well.
So it was 11. Who was the lowest?
Me at 8.
Scotty will get the multi-attack. I believe you are incapacitated. So the surprise round will start with Scotty getting the crap beat out of her. Go ahead and roll me initiative, everybody. I make the combat.
It's not a good initiative there, Scotty.
It is not. I have rolled low on everything. A
Roll.
1, an 8,
Come on,
and a
Jack.
7.
Oh my fucking goodness.
Why won't it let me roll initiative?
Oh
for them?
lordy.
I fucking
There we go.
hate this.
Of the
God
two,
damn
was
it.
not expecting that from you. I respect it though.
I was planning on doing it after the session. Is Lucille in there?
No.
Gotta add her.
Holy McGraw! Take an inspiration.
So pretty good.
Those are solid.
Mumble, Skipper.
Kowalski, Rico.
Yeah, you had to do
Boom.
those ones.
Do we add Jeremy and
Dick. Dick Penguin.
what was it?
Let's start with
Diesel and Donut.
Oh, you definitely missed the Dick Tracy joke though.
Instead, we have Dick and Humphrey.
Fair.
This
Cookies and cream.
Scotty, 19 hits you.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a bad time.
I put on combat music? Or do you want this music?
Yes. Well, we'll put on combat music once you guys stop the singing.
Okay.
Just like Baldur's Gate.
Fucking Baldur's Gate song.
That's not original thought in my brain.
Steal everything. That's
Steal-
DM credo.
And also this crew's credo, so it works.
Scotty, you will take 6 points of slashing damage from its claws, and then 2 points of bludgeoning damage from it bonking you in the head with its club. Do you save if that happens?
Hell are everyone's tokens turned sideways?
We don't. I don't understand why it did that.
Select the token, hit control, and then use your mouse scroll wheel.
But
You
when
guys
move, it's
are-
turning.
I got how to move it. I just am not sure why everyone is turned.
You're humanoid and giant. Weirdly, they affect giants specifically. Alright. The other one is singing, so we will begin combat. That's crazy effect.
Oh. Oh, that's
This
cool.
one is 30 feet up in the air. I will denote that. Or 25. It's high enough to hit you with its singing, but not high enough to be
In
punched
range.
right away. Yeah.
That's right. Its friend is, though. There's a friend on the ground that I can beat
Yep.
the living shit out of, right?
Yep, like 10 feet away from you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up in its face and stab a bitch. With Oriole's Feather. First time I get to use this in combat. Uh,
13 plus bonuses will hit.
Did it roll?
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't show up on my side. Okay.
I got a 13 plus 7.
I'll take it. Damage. Did it roll that?
11 points of damage.
Okay. Some of that is cold. I don't know if it matters. I can't. It's not showing it for me for some reason.
You might need a refresh, but I'm getting numbers.
Okay. As long as it's working. Great. Bonus action. I'm gonna punch it in the back of the skull. Because I'm a monk and I can do that.
Alright.
Whack.
You know what? Go ahead and give me combat music. I wanted to do the BG3 thing, but no. Now we need hitty noises.
Does that second one hit?
18 will hit.
Beautiful. For whatever this pops up as, and then I'll refresh afterwards.
Ooh, that's nice. You just click the thing you want to apply to now. Ooh, that's it. Is that your turn?
Movement, attack, second attack. Yes, I do have a bow, but I'm not going to do it. So yes, that will be my turn.
That's Zaldar.
Okay. Would I know what these are?
Go ahead and give me a roll.
That'd be a history.
Nature.
Aw. 11.
You know of like the idea of like singing creatures that like kind of lure people. It's not unheard of in the Shadowfell. Because like Shadowfell is like almost like a twisted parody of everything in the material. Or in your point of view, everything in the material is a twisted version of the Shadowfell.
Sodas would start yelling at everyone to snap out of it, stop listening to the damn song as he charges the harpy. I'm assuming Sovez knows what these fuckers are, having been in the area.
You have an idea of what they are. Again, not fully like you're not like fully like I know it's a harpy. I know like you, but you can cause and effect. See that like they are listening to the song. They are trying to go towards that other harpy.
Okay. So, if he kind of gets the idea that the song is what's causing it, he's gonna try to hit the one that's up in the air.
All right.
But he's gonna do something that hasn't happened before, or they haven't seen before. He's gonna actually invoke his Crimson Right. As you see, lightning basically just come out of nowhere and infuse into his bow.
Alright, are you doing the where you hurt yourself thing, or are you just doing the normal? I wish I knew more about Blood Hunters.
I know, I gotta reread it every time I go to use it.
So you gotta hurt yourself to trigger the first one. I think it's like a D4 at
Yep.
this level. And then
Let me
you have other
die.
things that also
You're
require
talking
your blood.
about your blood maledicts. That's where you empower them, where you you damage yourself to do extra. The Crimson Right is damage right away.
But it
then it's
does
just
say
permanent
when you
rider.
activate a right, you take the damage equal to one roll of your Hemocrap die. So I do
Yeah.
have to roll that,
Mm-hmm.
as the first one.
And now all of your damages, all of your weapon attacks do extra electric damage until you rest.
Or put it away.
Actually, until you rest. Even if you put it away, you can pull it back out and still use it. That's why Atrix Hammer is almost always glowing.
Alright. Your
Okay.
weapon lights up with that electricity.
And he's gonna take a shot.
You find I pulled out my gun.
I'm blasting. Oh,
Aw.
son of a bitch.
Do you go?
First of all, you like you feel like
Might
something
be
like
a good
graze
idea.
your ear, like a little thin, not damage wise amount of blood, but like faint smell of ozone. But in the air, you just like hovering in the air, you see like that red woman. You're just pulled. Next is gonna be the harpy. The one in the air is going to continue singing, but it's gonna come land. Go ahead and everybody give me another luck check. See how brutal these things want to be today. Just the three song people.
Oh.
So Silvez and Kuda.
Serval, Kuda.
Serval and Kuda. Brain.
We're all
Works good.
SMs, except for Kuda.
Zaldar.
Zeldar. Oh, that's close enough to an S. That's just a foreign S.
I don't know. I can't hear Vader or.
Can't.
Bitch, I've
There you
been
go.
muted this whole time. Fuck.
That's
I rolled,
always
I
quiet.
rolled an 11.
And Kuda?
It was a 12.
This is 3 for me.
Scotty's about to have a bad day as the second harpy lands and lines up to beat the crap out of Scotty.
Did a backflip too before it did it.
First with the claw, at advantage.
Kick up into the air.
15 hit you, Scotty.
Nope.
15 doesn't.
Nope.
And then with his club.
I took
Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
Bonk. For 4 points of damage. Next in combat is the... I did it backwards, but it's the harpy that was beating the crap out of you. It sees no reason to cease beating the crap out of you.
To be fair,
Well, actually,
I was beating the
it
shit
got
out of
hit. You know what?
I did kind of come out of the darkness and blindside that motherfucker, so...
Yeah. But Scotty's bloodied, and if they can kill her, they would want to take her.
Fair.
I will roll. Do you want high to be in your favor or low to be in your favor? I'll tell you I've already rolled.
Me?
Sure.
I'm rolling like trash, so let's go low.
I rolled high.
My first reaction was high, and then I said no. I've rolled like a 3, a 1, a 2. Let's go low. I was wrong.
Well, luckily they're rolling bad on their attack, so it misses with its claws, kind of scrapes against what your armor you have. But again, kind of lays into you with that club for another 3 points of damage. And then we will go to Scotty. You have to move towards the source of the singing.
I don't think I can because I am perfectly in the center of both of them.
Yes.
Is her getting hit and I knock her out of that?
The harpies don't trigger it. Any other damage does.
Okay.
That's awful.
But you get to make a saving throw at the end of your turn now. So if you want to roll a wisdom saving throw.
No.
Wow.
Nat 1.
Go get
I
real
used
dice.
my
What are you doing?
inspiration to give her another
Sure.
reroll of that.
Go ahead and roll.
Roll something in the double digits.
Wow.
Nat 1.
Go get real dice.
Kidding me?
You want my inspiration?
My
Go
dice
get real
are in-
dice right
my
now.
dice are in Sergeant's office.
And it's the end of your turn. You got the whole round.
Or you can have my inspiration.
No, only
You're
one
allowed to
use
do
of
it once.
inspiration. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Kuda, roll wisdom saving throw. At the end of your round.
What's that? A +2. That's a 13.
13 passes. You will kind of snap out of it.
Yay!
Serval.
Angry.
Natural
was it-
20.
You break out.
There.
As you kind of like break free the two of you, you just see like Scotty is like dazed and just claw in the back, like club in the front. Like she's getting ping ponged between these two guys, and like you just see like Zaladar like probably fuming, like missed with his crossbow. You see Serval's like fighting one, and it's like getting stabbed, but it's like almost grinning maniacally. It's like it can see like Scotty's on her last toes, last gasp here. Well, yeah, we'll go to the top of the round with Sobez.
Yeah, Silvez is going to continue to lay into this fucker in front of them, and then holler at everyone around him. You want to fight? Fucking act like it! And he's going to continue to lay into these bastards in front of him here. Oriel's feather glows with that little bit of an aurora borealis inside the blade. As he goes at it. Does
That
a
dice went on a
18 hit?
journey. 18 hits.
Beautiful. And I'm actually gonna, as this one lands, gonna slap a strike of the giants on top of this. So I forget I have this ability. It's not a DC 0. I don't know why it does that.
You're doing the assume frost strike or whatever.
The hill. His is the hill strike, where it
Okay.
they make a strength saving throw or get knocked prone.
Well, we're flavoring it as you learn this from.
From the frost, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 1d6. No. That'd be 14 points of damage, and I don't know what the strength save is. I feel like I should, though.
I went for the wrong harpy. Why? Why? Listen to me. I have it targeted. Oh, do you have the wrong harpy targeted?
I
So that's-
might. I'm not totally certain which one I was fighting. Do I even have one targeted? I might not. Am I here? There we go.
The DC is 8 plus proficiency plus con or strength.
Appreciate you. So it's a DC.
That nat one isn't gonna succeed. Like as you kind of like do that, you're like, you don't hit it with the blade of Oriole's feather, and like there's this brief memory where like you're like going through like your memory, what you're training, and you see like, I'm gonna forget his name every time. This is why I keep your guys' background notes open, because those are more important to me than any other of my notes. Gargai. You see like Gargai, and you see like he has like this rock in front of him, this large, massive bird. But he's like showing, he's like, you hit here, and he like brings his hand in and hits like kind of in between like the wing bone and like the shoulder and the neck. And you see its wing just drop and go limp. And then like in this current moment, you're like break into the harpy's shoulder, and you just see the wing crack, like at a bad angle. And it drops down and lands prone and squawks. It's very, very hurt.
Beautiful, and now it's on the ground in front of me. And
You
I
see
put
the
my-
other look at its friend about to die, and you see its wings start to beat. It looks like it wants to get the fuck out of here if its friend goes down.
Yeah, no, we're gonna bonus action attack, and he's on the ground, so now I get advantage. So this guy looks pretty low already, so we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go for this. Dirty 20.
Yeah, hits.
And a 9.
9.
Damage.
You like raise a boot and just stomp as it like starts to try to make a singing noise, like do anything to soothe you, and you just like smash its face in. And it drops limp and dead.
Beautiful. Silva,
Goodbye visibility. I'll click right buttons one time.
Silvas will crack his neck, flick some of the blood off of Oriole's feather, and roll around so he's botting up against this other one, trying to shoulder his way in between this thing and Scotty.
All right. Zaladar.
Well, Zaladar's pissed. He's gonna pop the curse on top of his right too. Man, that is a massive freaking thing.
My God.
I don't know why it throws all of the curses up there.
Yeah. So
Which one do you have?
I see eternity of curse.
Blood curse of the mark.
Blood curse of the marked, yeah. So.
Do I make a save or?
Nope. All it is I mark the creature. It adds an extra damage die to my Crimson Right, and I'm also.
Let's say something about stunning.
It.
That's the howl.
Okay.
But I am gonna amplify it, so I'm gonna take another damage die.
Like, would you like to apply this to the harpy? No.
And that will give me advantage on this shot.
Alright.
So hopefully this one actually hits.
There you go.
24 will for sure hit.
Okay, let's see if this rolls correctly.
Nice.
14 points of damage does a huge hit.
10 piercing, 4 lightning if it matters.
You like see it like rock. It's still keeping that song going, but you can see like it shudder. And glances back at you, glances at Serval, who is or Serval is. It glances at Serval and Kuda kind of snapping out of its song. Is at the end of your turn.
I believe so. That was bonus action.
You'll see its like wings gonna like snap and beat. It is taking off to leave, so there will be attacks of opportunity if you guys want them.
Yes.
Is it near? I know on the map we're all together, but are we close enough for that? Serval?
Yes. Actually, let me. I'm actually gonna give this thing an intelligence check first. See if it could be a low cunning kind of moment. Yeah, it's gonna go for the low cunning. It's gonna one more time go into Scotty. Hope that distraction will make you guys leave it alone. Does a 15 hit Scotty?
Nope.
Club. No, it lays in, but I would say you guys are like kind of cover for her. Obviously, you guys are trying to protect Scotty, so like, maybe Kuda and Serval, as you guys are like snapping too, you like see the things like raises the claw and like Serval, you like hit it away, and then as it goes to club, you see like Kuda like swing his axe, interposing it. Yeah, it's gonna try to take off. I assume you guys are going to lay into it together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Chavez and Serval are flanking for each other. It is not enough to give Kuda flanking, sadly.
Okay.
Unless you would like to reckless.
I did not announce it before I rolled, but I believe that will probably hit. Because I rolled a 15 plus. Oh my god, where the hell is it? Plus 6.
Yeah, that'll hit.
21.
I wrote a natural 20, Bob.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah.
Chavez?
23.
Yeah,
8
Begin
points of
the-
damage from Kuda.
begin the passion of the harpy.
Or 14 points of damage from Oriole's feather.
After Warrior's Feathers, Chavez, it is at 2 HP, or Serval, it is at 2 HP.
Detonate this fucker.
Yeah, I do 9 points of damage. Yeah, I guess we just all tagged like triple team this thing, man. So y'all
As it
set me
tries
up
to
for the
fly
spike.
away, Kuda is literally just like fucking grabbing both of its wings and just like pulling down. Just
Yeah,
pinning
so
it
you
to
see
the
like
ground.
Kuda, you like stomp up like hard run, like barbarian run, grab its wings and just rip it down. You see like as it's ripped down, like so as you like kind of come across its belly with the blade and like step past Kuda, and like as it like falls to its knees and like starts to bring its head up, like starting to try to keep that song going. It's its only shot at living. Serval, you're like there, like blade ready, and you just thrust in.
Fuck
And
yeah.
you flick your blade out, and like tongue goes flying, skidding across the ice. There's gurgles and slumps. But Scotty, you like snap out of it. You're like your ribs just like immediately pain. You have like claw marks across your back from like all these wounds. We can go to more calm music as combat has ended.
What the heck happened?
No, it hasn't. I attacked Scotty.
She's weak. You kill her right now.
She's bleeding so much, I bite right into her neck.
Oh, look, a snack.
Serval gets a bolt through his brain.
Yeah, it's immediate. He sits up a moment later. Fine. I won't do that again.
I learned my lesson. It's okay.
But yeah,
Just
like
testing boundaries. Just testing boundaries.
just checking.
I think I don't like their song very much. Scotty, do you got one of these? And he'll hold up a potion. You need something to drink. It'll take the edge off a bit.
Scotty looks rough.
Can I cure wounds myself?
Yeah.
Then go ahead and do that instead.
Eat.
What's this magic look like?
Yeah.
She's gonna take her hands and then they're gonna start glowing, and then she's just gonna kind of push on her, like how you kind of go to crack your chest, like oh, ow, and then she's gonna kind of reach behind her and kind of rub it. She's just like, this is not what I expected from when I heard the music. Is that normal for this place?
No. But if you hear anything unexpected, expect something terrible to happen. Things
And,
you
like-
don't expect and things you don't know are dangerous here.
Scotty, do you tell them what you saw when you heard the singing? As you kind of think back, you see a raven mask gently singing you to sleep as a little girl.
I'd probably tell Zaladar, but I'm not sure if I would tell everybody else.
Yeah, the looming face of a Justicar looking at you, but gently singing, kind of throws you off.
You gonna be patched up enough for whatever is in the caves.
We might need to do a round 2.
What did
Remember,
you
the
say?
milk was like just all a ton of spell slots.
Oh yeah.
It's like 2 full casters.
One half, one full.
I thought Artificer was a full caster.
I think they're only half. I could be wrong.
They're like a half, yeah.
Are they?
They're like to 5.
I have 5 spell slots.
I'm gonna
2, 3 now.
Then
I'm
you're
gonna check
half
out these
full.
bodies.
And yeah, Serval, you're sitting there and you had cut its tongue out and gurgled blood, and there is just a lot of blood, steaming, freezing quickly, but steaming right in front of you. You didn't have anything to eat last night, right?
Oh,
You
we
had
killed
something
those
during
guys.
the day. Yeah, you
We
had something
killed
during
those
the
guys.
day, but not at night. You're not
Yeah.
ravenous, uncontrollably hungry, but there is that brief
Fresh snack.
yeah.
Yeah. Can I roll? Cause I don't know if harpy blood would be something that he'd be like. Oh,
It
I
would
need
be
to do that.
distasteful. I will tell you just outright. You're so.
Okay.
I'll even let you decide. You could decide Serval's taste.
I'll probably just go over, pat them down for anything, and just looking at their stupid harpy face. I'll just grab in there, soak my hand in the blood with that's pooling up in the mouth, and grip onto the jaw, and just pop it and pull it off. There. Now you'll never sing again. And just kind of toss it to the side and just wipe my hand off, disgusted.
As an
Okay.
artificer, should I be trying to collect things to do stuff with?
That depends on
Never.
you.
Never hurts.
So
Depends on.
I'd like to examine them to see if there's anything worthwhile for me to utilize.
How level are we 2? Do you have infusions yet?
I
don't think so.
No, it's at a level 3.
You look them over. Your brain tells you those feathers are worth something. I'm not gonna ask for a roll just because like you were like just this one's too obvious. I hate it when it's like giant's toe. It's like, okay, yeah, someone had to figure that out hard. But it's
Right.
like, yeah, the only thing of value on these things is their feathers.
Collecting giants' toenails.
Yeah, it's like,
Thought-
oh, you
who
need a
thought
giant
that was a good
toenail?
idea.
Yeah, that's for like potions of giant strength and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, some
But who-
pervert
Who
found out
came
that
up with
potion
that
first.
first
It
time?
was an accident.
Right.
It's like the first person who thought of milking a cow.
Yeah.
It's like how much of the toenail? Because that's a big toenail.
Right.
Probably a chip.
I think you have to drink the toenail, so
You do?
do.
Yeah.
it's like doing the worm.
But yes, as the harpies have fallen, Scotty, you collect a good amount of feathers. Some of them are absolutely wrecked, as Sylvez and Kuda had grabbed wings or broken wings. But I'll say you get a good like small bag's worth of feathers.
Silviz would have helped with that. That's he's
So
a lot
it's
of
like
work with it.
it's like
That's
defeathering a
material.
chicken.
Yeah.
And if we had
Chicken
that
wings,
cauldron,
chicken
we
wings.
could have just boiled them.
Oh, can we make chicken wings out of these things? Hold up.
They're not technically
they're too
humanoid.
gamey.
They're monstrosities. You can eat them. Do you guys continue, or do you guys wanna?
Yeah, let's.
Continue
Uh,
on.
Let's pray.
Did you just say let's pray?
I'm
In the name of the
praying.
Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
If I click go to a
In
map,
nomine Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
I feel like if I
Como
try to go to a
arigato.
map, there's like a 10% chance I fail. So
For thee, my Lord, for thee.
There you go.
Power
Okay,
hath
got it.
descended forth from thy hand.
So that my feet
Yep.
swiftly carry out thy command.
And we will flow a river forth to thee.
And teeming with souls shall it ever be.
why did I only copy one person?
Yo, I'm here,
'Cause-
guys.
Where's everybody else at? Where the white women at?
That's a
And they can't
underrated
move?
but good move.
Yeah, dude. I love the Buddha accents, man.
I see my token.
I'm here.
That's all
It's
I
dark.
see.
I see nothing.
Why?
I see everything
I put stream here. Yay!
with my special eyes.
Stream.
What do I see with my special eyes?
Does,
I
No,
should
that,
be able
is
to
that
see
part of
10
your
feet.
stream?
does somebody by chance have a light? We can't see it.
Aha! I have 10 feet. I have
Why
5
are
feet.
Why are you square, Seviz?
His token turned into
Why?
just a picture.
Why
Let
aren't
me
you
edit
square?
You're a
Stream-
square.
The stream can see the map. At least what I think what Serval is seeing, or I guess it'd be Serval.
Yeah, stream should be able to see what the people can see.
Okay.
What the people?
So yeah, you guys see, brain start working.
Does anyone by chance have a light? I can't see a goddamn thing.
So as you guys like approach, you guys are walking in ice, but like up until this point, you're like taking it easy. I'm supposed to look at the rules for slippery ice.
Slippery ice. I think I have a cave. Yeah, check it out.
I have Serval.
All right.
What?
I can see Serval. That's it. Well, and myself, but I only got 10 feet of vision, so it makes sense.
Don't stand so
Aye.
close to me.
I
Says
see
the
nothing.
area is dimly lit. So
Unfortunately, I have to.
I don't think
Do
there's
I-
a way to make it dimly lit.
so I just say the area is lit. It's lit, man.
Maybe we can just light a torch.
Well, no, it basically tells me like, oh yeah, they can see in this area. So
Oh.
global illumination. Bam.
Oh, let there be light.
I can see now. Never mind
I
the
can
light.
see clearly now. The snow has gone.
But yeah, you guys approach these moaning windy caves. You see like these entrances, like there's like this low moan comes from like gusts of wind as they travel through the mouths.
What the moans sound like?
It sounds like Serval
There's
bitching
like-
about the cold.
Yeah, there's like the bad moan and there's the good moan. It's not the good one.
Like that?
Yeah, it's like you know. No. They're grunts. They grunt.
This
like,
is really a cursed
Is
threat.
somebody playing tennis?
Yeah.
Grunting cave.
Odd wimp here.
Is somebody playing Doom?
Alright.
Well, does anyone want to sneak on ahead and see if they can get the drop on them? Or see if they can
Yeah,
see
you see
something?
like there are at least 3 visible entrances, and then like the ice continues to like the south.
Nice.
Um,
I'm gonna point at Saladar. You and me. Let's take point.
Do we see any evidence of, in any of the 3, because you said there's 3 cave openings, any disturbance or anything coming and going?
Mm. Yeah, there's like almost like scrabbles, like claw marks in this one.
Okay.
Claw marks. Like, does
Like-
it look like the Harpy's claws?
No. Oh, also, you guys are way too big.
maybe
What?
it's that thing that the winter wolf said was stinky.
Get that a lot.
Well,
With your guys is like how used to you guys are with this place. You're actually like, wait, those look like wolf marks. And yeah, that's kind of what you guys think. You're like, you guys have these wolves, so you're like, that's a dire wolf track.
Okay. Well. Best case, there's some wolves here.
I'm all for the
I
pack.
want to-
Let's check it out.
right.
I'm sure there are wolves here, though, that the fishermen have probably been torn to bits. But
Well, if they
Wouldn't
were,
bother
at
that
least
again.
their fishing tackle won't go to waste, or nor their boat.
well, maybe
You guys
we'll get
watch
some
as you
bait
see
out of
like
it.
Kuda contort and shrink before your eyes.
What the hell has happened to you?
I was
got
already
smaller.
fucking short to begin with.
Then you see Zaladar like,
Fucking Sobez is running from it.
You can't catch me! I will not be caught in
Can't
these
be-
strange magics.
I can't be shrunk.
man.
Can't
Oh, that's so
Oh,
cool.
he's so fast!
These are big caves.
The arrow keys are very nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's changing the direction I look when I press the arrow keys.
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's neat.
Oh, what? Oh, it's like turning?
It spins
Yeah.
your token. It's changing the direction
Oh,
you're
that's
going.
cool. It's like
And if you-
showing which way you're going.
I don't know if it's a new thing, but if you like when you try and drag your token, it actually has the ruler there too.
Oh, just from base? That's nice.
Automatically.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's nice for
Also,
sure.
what's cool is so like there's elevation here, right? Watch
So
Zaladar.
you,
It will say he's up on higher elevation, like inherently. It's weird.
I don't see it.
Well, from my point of view, it does. From DM, it measure me.
We are not allowed to see the fancy things. All
Give
right,
us DM vision. Show us what you see.
let's go.
Do you see
Oh,
what I see?
I believe,
Yes.
Sir
A
Ball,
height,
you said
a
you were going to
height.
go in as the bait.
Me and
Me
Zaladar.
too.
Oh, perfect.
Watch my 6.
I will be.
You don't know what a clock is, Zaladar?
No.
I will be the first to follow the scouts, but I'll stay like 20 feet back.
I want to go this way.
Where does my thing keep going?
I imagine there's nothing coming behind us, but I will still stay behind Scotty because last time she was left alone, harpies tried to eat her face.
Where
Um,
we
Wasn't alone.
up the
We were
hill.
all right there.
I know, and they still try to eat her face.
So as you this is like sheer ice. So as you trip
Okay.
you, Serval, don't have a problem because you spider climb.
I just walk right up it.
You just go you. I assume you try to make it look like you're normal, so you do look like you feign climbing up normal. I will need a survival check from anybody else who wants to come up behind Serval.
We have rope, don't we? I'll just toss down a rope if I can
Oh, yeah.
assist with that.
No, I'm not even gonna check if there's a rope. This is not to check.
I got rope.
Yeah, easily enough. Between bracing stuff, you guys climb up. Go ahead and
Really
move
spider
yourselves
climb,
in.
you don't even find a rock. You just set your feet and go, I'm not moving now.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna move down. I'm not rushing down.
Hmm?
I'm just kind of moving slowly,
you-
looking around.
The chill of these caves is it's oddly muffled, and you just keep smelling. It's like a stew. Just just, and it's weird, Serval, because it shouldn't appeal to you, but you lick your lips a couple times. But yeah, besides for that, as you turn, you kind of you look off this way. I'm not picking them work, but you look off to the north, and you see some pillars, some mineral deposits, kind of sparkling in the walls, some copper or something. And ahead, I think you can see ahead enough to see a long kind of bridge.
Okay, does the smell seem like it's coming from there?
Smell seems like it is coming towards the bridge, ahead.
Okay. Can I move to the mouth of this cave, right here, and
Yeah,
take a peek? Take a old gander.
sure. Go ahead and move your token. um, yeah, looking ahead, you see this long, narrow bridge. Cut it in a thin glaze of ice. And behind it, maybe you start to make out a little bit of various items laying around.
Do we see any more of those wolf tracks?
No, those have completely disappeared.
Okay.
What kind of items? And you said they're on the bridge?
They're further more into that cave.
Oh, okay. But I don't see any like activity or anything. Just this bridge.
Just the bridge.
I guess this isn't technically the mouth of the cave. I'll move closer to the bridge and then see if I see anything. Is this water frozen beneath me?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a 20-foot drop down to the water.
Do I see anything?
Zaladar, where you step there?
Oh,
Like
I was
you see,
expecting
like
to be a 6, but whatever.
yeah. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw. No, dexterity check. Acrobatics check. You like step onto the ice and you're like, shit. And you just see Serval is just walking.
Oh,
Is this some sort of claws in your feet?
no, I'm just walking. Just be normal.
Be normal.
Everybody, watch your step. It seems that the bridge is slippery. Would hate to see one of you fall down there. Kuda.
I knew you were gonna single out Kuda, and I was ready for it, but I wasn't.
I'm gonna go across the bridge.
Anybody? So Zaladar, you've already rolled. Anybody who wants to cross can give me an acrobatics, or you can go like super slow across it, and I mean super slow.
I'll roll that acrobatics. Just because I want to see what happens. 14.
You cross. Slippy here or there. You like hit a knee once, but
Oh shit.
Got slippery physics on that bridge.
Scotty, a little bit more gracefully. Not quite Zaladar graceful, but pretty graceful.
Yeah, Sovis goes to cross it. Is there a spot for me to tie a rope off on this side of the bridge?
Yeah, you find a couple like stalagmites.
He'll tie one end of a rope off on this side of the bridge and
Yeah.
then work his way across.
All right.
Oh, it's acrobatics.
Yep.
Natural one. That was not why I tied the rope off, but hey, it's coming in handy.
And like I hold his hand.
Do you not have an
Slides off and
inspiration that
hangs
he gave
himself.
you?
I do have an inspiration, and I will burn it for this, but
It's dead. It's too late.
You're gonna use it or no?
yeah, I'm using
Roman
it.
style.
All right.
It's for you, Damien.
That's better.
There we go.
You get like you start to cross, and you get like the mental image of like literally you see yourself like do that. You almost Clayton yourself.
Fuck.
Like you get like the mental image, you see yourself like holding this rope around your waist, and like it just goes like it just went slack enough that you like went around and like. Luckily that doesn't happen. As a bout of inspiration, like you tie it a little bit more. You start to walk, and you slip, and then you're just like, oh, you continue on.
Great. Is there a spot on this side that I can also tie the rope off?
Sure.
Perfect.
So we have a handhold.
Just in case of need for rapid escape.
Entering this, you see like, Serval, you see like an old camp. You see a bedroll, some loose papers thrown on the ground. What do you do?
Sleeping in the sleeping roll.
No, there is no one in the sleeping room. You just see kind of like a remains of a campfire.
I'm gonna move in. Check it
All
out.
right.
You live here now?
Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for any ambushes.
Ain't no bushes in here.
Or some trees.
Serval,
Shut
You
up,
s-
Kuda.
speak Dwarvish.
That's a good question, my friend. Yes, I do.
Alright, you can read these. Here's your first entry. It is in the game chat.
All right. These caves are sacred to the frost giants. The carvings on the walls suggest that the giants came here to drown themselves. Did they use the hot spring as a sacrificial pool?
To drown themselves.
At spring? Oh no.
The wind truly sounds like a wailing woman. One could easily go mad in this place.
And the final one.
I think there's someone living in these caves. Shortly after discovering the hot spring, I heard what sounded like a granny singing. When the song ended with a shrill laugh, dread sunk its teeth in me. Ye gods, that horrible cackle. I shall leave these caves in the morning and never return. Well, we have wailing women, drowning giants, and granny singing. Sounds like a Friday night.
Other than that, do we see anything of interest? Also, how old is this fire? It's been a really long time.
It's been a while. It's been
Oh.
it definitely no heat, no kind of anything left. And as you kind of read that, you'll get that waft, that scent, kind of wafts from the north of the cave. That scent like kind of trickles up into your nose. You hear it. You hear a soft cackle, a soft laugh, and a grunt of almost like a cleaver hitting meat. And that is where we will leave off for
No,
the
I
night.
wish to continue playing.
Leave off,
It's only
poser.
11.
Well, the thing is I wanna stop here because you guys have leveled to a 3.
What? Level
And
That means
level up.
that
means
means
shit's
this
coming
chick's
down the
gonna
pipe.
be insane. Yeah, we're about to.
We leveled before the boss fight. Shit's coming down the pipe.
Yeah, yeah. Here we go.
You guys also had some encounters. You guys had some extra fights that threw your way.
Fair.
But yes, something be wicked in these caves.
We gotta
boy.
fight a witch who controls a zombie dead
Frost
giant.
giant.
Yeah.
Great. I'm assuming we would like to do the leveling up off stream.
Yeah, but if everybody would just like to, if you have any specialty things you would like to announce, like if you're multi-classing or anything, I'm gonna ask this every time. I assume everybody's sticking with what they have right now, but
Well, level
Yeah.
3, most
Yeah.
of us get
Yeah.
subclasses for stuff, though.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely
So-
definitely going straight Illrigger Shadow sorcerer for the moment.
So starting with Chavez, what subclasses are you taking for 3?
Silvez is taking Way of the Ascendant Dragon and Gloomstalker.
Oh, God.
Scotty, do you have some picks?
I am not prepared anything.
But it's slack off.
I didn't know, and I'm trying to remember which account this is even under.
I almost
Doesn't
asked
plan their
myself
character.
what subclasses I was gonna pick. But thing is, you guys haven't fully met those adventurers yet. I won't tell you guys. But they'll get a level tonight.
Can't
Kuda.
wait to fight him. I mean, meet him.
You mean eat 'em?
I'm thinking Path of the Giant for the Barbarian, or is that what it's? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, Patho Giant.
Path of the Giant, and I'm going real basic fighter champion status because a
Crits are
barbarian
crits.
with fucking reckless attack having extra ability to crit is just great.
That's fair.
Sur-
That's gonna be
Serval?
terrifying.
I'm going Sanguine Knight for the Ill Rigger.
Penguin
and,
Knight.
Yeah, Penguin Knight. Sanguine Knight. And then I'm going another level in Shadow Magic Sorcerer, which gives me some meta magic options.
And finally, Zaladar.
For the Blood Hunter, I get a
Do
craft. I am going to go with the mutagen, I believe.
Okay.
Little warlock-esque. Or no, that's the
Witcher-esque.
profane soul. Yeah, Witcher-esque.
Witcher, yep.
And for
Especially
your-
with the ranger.
Yeah, what your ranger's gonna be?
Not quite yet.
So we have a couple thinkings, and we have several set people. Well, that was me. Running Rhyme of the Frost Maiden again. Vader, you want to close this out?
Yes, that was Chug running for Rime of the Frost Maiden. Once again, thanks, Chug. That was a great time. I hope
was happy.
everybody in the chat had a great time. And I hope everybody playing tonight had a great time. We will get back to this whenever we get back to it. So if you come on here and you see that we're doing this, that's what we're doing. So just come hang out, hang out with us on the days we're doing this stuff. From me and you and everybody in your house. This is Disorderly Decisions. Good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all. We're living up to the
Good
name
night.
over here.
I was half expecting you to just go right into the disorder song.
Hadouken!
Hadouken!
All right, take care, everyone.
Bye bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-byes.
Get the fuck out!